certain mentalities.
No,
Mondays just be. Woo.
but that's what because I went on there. I went on there to see what's going on, and literally, Stat Baby and her friend from school, via Skype, they were talking about the same things that they talked about on the podcast with Cam and Mace. And I'm not even saying their basketball analysis is like the greatest, but I just heard you talk about that 30 minutes ago.
Damn.
And it's the Grizzlies. Who cares?
Not too much on Memphis.
Anyway.
I called the Rockets comeback, side note.
Oh, yes.
Ladies and
I really just had to think about that. I called it. Let's go.
Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast, exclusively on Playback.
Welcome back, playback. They was asking for you to do that the first time.
Welcome. I was doing that when I first got in. Welcome back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too slow. Sorry.
FTC. Playback. Stand up. Listen, man. If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that follow button. Soon to be featured on Stitcher, Bumper Podcasts, Chalkboard podcasting platforms, of course, Spotify, Apple Music. Trying to get those audio listens. We're going to address some questions in this episode because I know people were freaking out yesterday at the bus stop. I saw that in the Discord.
Damn, the bus stop was hella quiet today.
The bus stop? What?
The bus stop. And not the public transportation. It was waiting for the yellow, the cheese.
Oh my God, they got hella 5 stars on Apple now. They just showing up.
Yeah, shouts out to the 5 stars.
Shout out to y'all.
You gotta read some of these. You gotta read some of these, man.
I'm saying, bro.
Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend to watch us on the various different ways. Listen to us on the various different ways, huh? Okay. I got my guys here with me. A couple of us are in the red family. I think, yeah, Damo does have orange. Damo, how you doing today? Let's get the energy up, man. How you doing today?
My day was straight. I just had to clean shit out of like 3 different crevices or corners. So yeah, the energy does. I'm trying to build it up. It's a lot. It's a lot. So yeah.
I'm sorry, man.
Yo, we're not sympathetic, bro. We're low-key mean people, man. I ain't gonna lie. We're low-key assholes.
Right, that's what babies do. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what they do. All right. Yeah.
Is that the first time that's ever happened?
Of this magnitude, yeah. This was by far. This is the worst. This felt like a message.
Stop feeding her that stuff. I don't know what to tell you. That's what she said. Don't feed me that no more.
Or else.
Yeah, or else. I don't know. B Souls, how you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Doing great. Stream today, you know. Good. Doing great.
Aren't you a streamer? Don't you do that almost every day?
Nah, 3 times a week, man. I'm a YouTuber still.
Oh, okay. Get Max writing them scripts out. TSO _
Oh man, not again.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Got some business to take care of with the car tomorrow. But as far as today, I just had to get the room right or clean out the closet because I had a bunch of shit I weren't wearing. And then I'm a coward, so I took my dog to the vet, or not vet, but took him to the groomers, wherever the fuck, to get his ass washed. Because I'm not doing that shit. He bite, bruh. He do too much. I don't know why. He hate baths, so nah.
Your dog will bite you?
Nah. Well, he'll look at me, he'll growl, and then he'll like not do it. But I ain't got time for all that, bro. Because then he'll be mad the whole fucking day. So I ain't got time.
To pay for just a bath at the groomers?
Nah. So like low key, I ain't gonna lie. I think some places he ain't banned, but they are like, we don't want him in there. like some places he really will give you you got to be first of all, he won't let you cut his face. He won't let you touch his face. He can't do it. That's where he draws the line. Now the whole time he a small dog, so you can hold him, but like, man, if your hand lacking, I ain't gonna lie, he might, you know what I'm saying. But with me, he just never bites me. So
I think you just got to take it and don't move. That's what I've learned from dogs.
What, the bite?
Yeah, you just gotta take the bite and just
Oh
don't.
nah,
move.
yeah, well, yeah. My mom, I ain't gonna lie, she a soldier. That motherfucker got bit one time. She was like, "All right, anyway, keep holding him." I was like, "What the?" Mom,
At some point, the problem's the scratching. It's not even the biting; it's the scratching.
yeah. Between them little niggas, I don't even care about that weak ass bite. It's the claws. Whenever you come home and they excited, I'm like, "What's good?" Bitch. Damn.
Do y'all ever scratch back?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
You scratch your dog, man. I ain't never
Let's
scratched
go,
him
pussy.
yet.
Yeah.
Y'all don't pull a Jackson Hayes. Y'all don't bite back. Y'all don't bite the dog back.
I told him put him up one time.
That'd be stereotypical. So no.
Stereotypical for you to bite the dog.
A call back from a TikTok,
Alright.
TikTok man. So.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I
Listen, man. Before we get into the hoops talk, let's have some conversation. Let's get these announcements out the way. Everyone, we do have a new little upload schedule.
What?
I know some of you 9 to 5ers or 5 to 9ers or y'all were at work, hella confused, mad. I ain't gonna lie, it be me too. It be me on my commute when that podcast ain't uploaded.
I re-listen to the pod and look at the comments. Like the morning after, I re-listen to the pod and look at the comments. There's no comments there now, man. Damn, gotta wait till 6.
That's what I'm saying. I'd be mad as hell. Who gonna talk about the things I don't really care about? We will be releasing the audio version of the podcast at 11 a.m. like normal. The big announcement. The video version of the podcast will be releasing at 6 p.m. still on YouTube. I know that's a heartbreak for a lot of people, but just to have things feel special, unique, all that stuff like that, we just shaked it up a little bit. Gotta shake it up a little bit, create a little different environment. So if you're looking for it at the bus stop, plug in your little wired headphones, because I know y'all still got them, and listen at 11 a.m. You're still not gonna see it at the bus. When was he listening? He could never really. That person was a liar.
We used to get our shit out at like 7. I feel like.
Oh, the audio.
Yeah, well, everything low key.
The video? We ain't never had the video up that early.
Okay, maybe just the audio then. I don't know.
Yeah, he was Cap. Whoever, yeah, he know who he is. He's Cap.
Well, he might be West Coast. 11 a.m. Eastern is like 8 West. You should still be.
That is a possibility.
Also, but
it depends. It really depends on your school schedule. Some schools they really don't start until probably like 8:30.
Middle schools.
Nah, I don't know. It's a little fishy. I'm not gonna let him bully us into that. I think that's all the announcements we have. Let's stop beating around the bush. Unless that bush is Reggie. Listen, guys, we're gonna get into some basketball, but first we have to start with our what the fudge. Wait, you got the beep sound on your thing, Sage?
Yeah, they these. All right, bet.
First, we got to start off with our what the clip of the week.
What the?
This is apparently some man who is. I don't know how tall he is, but you're gonna see why it's amazing in 2 seconds. No music, so I'm gonna freestyle.
Oh no! Oh no!
Is this a 12-year-old?
Oh shit!
Oh!
Now he dunked him without even jumping.
He's young though. He's not 12. He's young though.
Damn.
Oh hell no! Oh.
Why are you flexing on him? That's so.
He can't flex.
Oh.
You're doing this. Who's supposed to stop you, buddy? Look at this.
That's 10 feet.
Then you gonna get in somebody's face about it? You ain't even know
Lord.
shit.
Nah.
Why is he jumping?
That's
Him or
another
Zach
one.
Edey? Him or Zach Edey?
Him or Zach Edey?
Yeah.
Oh, him.
He's him.
He's him for real.
I feel like his potential will never be untapped because he will never just, practice jumping. He doesn't need to, but like as a result, his agility will be declined over years.
I gotta see what a jump shot looks like. I just need to see one.
Is that not a travel?
No, it is. None of these baskets count, Damo.
No,
None of these, really.
Oh,
That's really trash.
Like, yeah, let's work on the fundamentals, buddy. Like, instead of that weak ass footwork, let's get the footwork right. Like this right here, fire all of them. Who's training them? Fire them.
They're not even really stopping them. They're just like,
They're not. They're just having fun.
He has a bigger top than his bottom, and that may be.
It was a gather step. Yeah, man.
Okay.
It wasn't a travel.
How you gather step without dribbling?
Mm-hmm.
His name is he's 7'11". His name is not gonna go crazy, but he's currently playing in the league in Dubai. Dunks with both feet flat on the ground. This man is a monster.
Oh, well,
He's 24 years old.
Have fun collecting that check in Dubai. I wonder how much they paying him. God, get that.
You said he's how old? 24?
Or 25. They lost.
shit.
And
I should be in the league by now.
he had a size 53 foot.
What?
No way. These are fake numbers.
Okay.
Size 50.
I'm like 53. Nigga, I seen his foot.
I'm size 14. That's crazy.
No, you're not. No, you are not. No, you.
He definitely is not.
He's not.
Damn.
Nah, bro. You got little feet, man.
Dang, I ain't say that, but
I didn't say all that.
Damn.
That's crazy. I ain't say all that.
Nah, I'm bullshitting. I got big ass feet. That's what it really is.
Who is
Bro.
this? I think I got the smallest foot on the world.
Hey, see, it's funny, but he said, "Yes, you do, bro." I got big
Nah,
ass
that's
feet, bro.
different. This nigga Sage, we go. I'll
got
never forget.
big
We
ass
went
feet.
looking for the shoes.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, I'm gonna go look for my shoes. I'm thinking we about to part. This nigga is on my ass. Look at that shit. I'm like,
Yeah, nah. I
you gonna help me pick shoes? He's like, oh no, I'm a 13. I'm like, God damn.
I'm 13 and a half, depending on the shoe.
I
bro. I
picked some
got big-
shit up. I'm like, hey, these ain't bad. He was like, you right, pass him, huh?
He
I'm a
put
10
them
and a
on.
half.
Oh yeah, these too tight though.
That'd be crazy.
Like,
That'd
am
be
I
crazy.
13? I got a little space. Wait, my toe is.
what size shoe you wear, Bezos?
10 and a half.
For real?
Yeah.
I think
What's
that is
yours?
true, though. I got the smallest foot. I knew I had the smallest foot though.
You were like 9.
9.5, 10,
Damn.
maybe.
You
Yeah,
lucky.
it was just,
13, 14
yo,
right
that's some
Yeah.
y'all some bitch.
We some haters.
Y'all are yo.
No, bro. It ain't like that, bro. It ain't like that, bro. It's the energy just not up yet,
Yo,
bro. That's all it is, man.
9.5.
I was on the Twitter space earlier today, and I was talking about, you know how you be arguing with people about who their favorite player is, and somebody be like, "Oh, yeah, who your favorite player? Who your favorite player? Mine is Kobe. Oh, he not better than mine. Mine LeBron." And then somebody else, "Who your favorite player? Mine D Rose." And everybody just,
Yeah,
you can't really say nothing like, "Oh, I respect that, I guess."
Bless your heart, buddy. Bless your heart.
Why you can't say fuck D Rose?
Right. It's on them non-hateable niggas, bro.
No, come
Yeah.
on, bruh. Come on.
Oh my god.
That nigga ain't met me yet.
It's only a few players who we grew up with Kobe and LeBron, dog. If you didn't pick one of them two, it's only like a few other people. I'll give you D Wade.
Mellow. You say mellow.
He's a Melo fan, yeah.
Nah, niggas be mellow fans. Niggas be
Yeah,
well,
niggas
depending on
be
how
Melo
old you
fans.
are. Niggas be mellow.
Rondo's my one.
I know somebody that genuinely thought all the way through high school that Melo was better than LeBron, Larry Bird, and Kobe. You just swear to God.
Wait,
The
but where's the line? Because I feel like for me the line.
No, the only acceptables. Oh, it depends on how old we're going. You could say Shaq. You could say AI. You can't say D Wade. After that, Melo, we started to reach, dog. We reached.
Nah,
What if it's the best player on your hometown team? Like that's
I'm
pretty
not. I
reasonable.
promise you, I'm
Not
not
good enough.
saying.
It's not good
I'm
enough.
not saying.
Nah,
Joe
ain't nobody was sitting there talking
Paul
about
Pierce.
Gil without getting cooked. I'll admit it. Niggas was-
Nah, I'm not saying.
I like it.
You did, but it's cool.
You did. I
I'm in the matrix.
was bugging.
I mean, if you get older, you can start to say like KD and Russ and stuff like that. But nah, during that era, you start naming just I'm a Ray Allen guy.
Ah,
I feel like Chris Paul is the
2014
reach.
Ray Allen guy.
That's
That's
so
crazy.
dick soaked, bro. Damn.
I feel like Chris Paul is the reach though. Like Melo's not really the reach.
Chris
Paul is the reach. I feel like that's when it's like, all right, you just trying to be
I
different.
know a
like,
Chris
right,
Paul fan right now.
and that nigga's reaching.
Why somebody say
That
that?
died by Chris Paul.
Somebody said that in the chat, didn't they?
Somebody said it in the Twitter space. I got a guy that's a Chris Paul fan. Y'all all. Oh, you know what? That's Sniper Jones. My fault. We know.
No, it's endless old niggas that like Chris Paul. Now I think about it, I know like 3 old niggas that like Chris Paul.
Oh, God.
Bro, I watched his Hornets highlights on stream. That guy was good. That
guy's fantastic. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, New Orleans.
Okay, let's get into the real ball. So I got a question. Do we have a problem with this? This is my new favorite game show. Do we have a problem with this? I'm gonna show some scenarios. Really only one scenario, but do we have a problem with this?
All right.
This is a 2000 Kobe Bryant Los Angeles Lakers championship ring, 14 karat, 40 diamonds. You know, it's 40 diamonds in this? Oh, that's not 40. Laker issue player ring gifted by Kobe to Joe Bryant, and this is from Pam Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Offered here is a 14 karat gold. Blah, 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 blah. Wait, why is this in the description? The Lakers NBA championship ring gifted by Kobe to his father, Joe Jellybean Bryant, who played 8 seasons in the NBA and recorded a career scoring average of 8.7 points per game. Who cares? Who cares, Joe?
His dad was a hooper too.
Yeah,
They're trying to reach a word limit.
Bryant family's ring.
Now, I want to be clear because there is something that needs to be said before we discuss this. Obviously proud of winning his very first NBA championship, Kobe offered an extra copy of the majestic ring was issued to give to his father, Joe, as a special gift. This is not an executive version of the championship ring, but the same exact ring given to Kobe and the other Lakers players. That is something that in this conversation was a little lost. This is not the exact ring. This is a replica, essentially. A replica that Kobe asked, Ben Baller or whoever the jeweler was, hey, can you make me another ring? And then he got him another ring. So, do we have a problem with this? There's some other Kobe stuff on sale, by the way, but do we have a problem with this?
Couple questions. Are they broke?
Dang, pocket watching is crazy.
I don't know. I would assume so if they selling this shit.
Let's assume they're not broke. Let's just assume it's out of spite, just straight up.
Well, if it's out of spite, then I got a problem at that point. It's like, damn, what the fuck Kobe do? But all shit aside, if they got it and they want to, I guess I wouldn't have sold that shit though. I'd have.
Why?
Just like, I ain't gonna say why because it's 140 and it's probably gonna get to like 200. But it's just like, damn, bro, like, would he sell the ring type shit? I don't know. I just feel like, I feel like certain things I just like out of good or bad faith. Like sometimes I just be like, is it really like worth it? I can't really put it into means because at the end of the day, if nigga want to make 200 bands, go make 200 bands. But for me, I probably wouldn't have sold it. But I'm not them. Go sell the ring. I'm not mad. Put it that way, but I wouldn't have did it.
One, let me just say, I didn't know this was a rep. I thought this was like the exact rings. So, and in that thought process, I was like, damn, that's crazy. But I still be like, all right, at the end of the day, nigga, that's your kid. And that's your shit. Do what you want with it. That's your child. That's your shit. He gave it to you. That is from 2000. It is 2024. Do it what you please. That is a replica ring. You should have been sold that shit. That should have been sold when he retired. I ain't gonna lie. That should have been sold the night after he dropped 60. Like, that's a replica ring. It's not even a real ring. It's a replica ring. I really don't care. And to me personally, nigga, his parents going to eBay selling his baby pictures for all I care. That's their shit. Like, I'm not, at most, I'll just be like, damn. That's as far as it goes. It don't go no deeper than that. I don't need no conversation. It's nothing to debate about. It's just a, damn. Would I do that? Probably not. Is it my shit? No. Was that my child? Fuck no. Conversation over.
Nigga, baby pictures, they might go to hell. I ain't gonna lie, but
I don't know.
I'm gonna just be blunt.
And the only time it would have been nasty, day after he dies. All right, this is kind of
crazy. Super crazy.
2 days after, still crazy. Right?
Still pretty crazy.
Okay. Just
checking. I don't even know when you could be okay with. Give us some time. Give us some time. You gotta wait till
barely 4 years.
Yeah. So is 4 years enough time? That's the question.
I mean, barely 4 years.
We're in the clear.
Like
we're
that
way
South
in the
Park
clear.
episode of When a Tragedy is Funny.
We're way in the clear.
Years.
And we're way in the clear for that. Come on now.
Well, the reason why I asked if they're broke or not is just if they were broke, then I would clearly there'd be no questions asked, no doubt. Like, all right, if you need the fucking money and you're about to get $200K selling this ring, then get the money that you need. Is it something again that I would do in their position if I'm making a decent amount of money? Probably not. So I think that's where the reservations come from the general public is like, okay, there's not really a problem with it, but it's something that you wouldn't do. So it's like, But I think that's where it goes. That's as far as it goes with me as well. Like what Damo said, bruh. He's not my kid. He's not my grandparents. It doesn't affect me. It's their property at the end of the day. So is it unethical? And if it is, like, what is unethical about it? I guess would be my next question.
The only people I feel like should and are like the only people that should be able to be upset about this is the Bryant family. Vanessa, the daughters, they come out and they're upset. I'm not looking at them kind of crazy. But Kobe Muse drops a tweet. I ain't nigga go outside.
And that's what I'm reading. And I want to play this Gil video before I give my opinion. There's some oh my God. It's not because it's Kobe. I would say this about LeBron. I would say this about Jeff Teague. I would say this about whoever, dog. I promise you. I would say this about MJ. I would say this about whoever. Y'all do not know them. Let that go. We talking about his actual parents. And not about what Gil's about to say. With the NBA realist down here has to say. But I'm going to play this first.
You can't be mad at the parents on this one. You can't be mad at the parents on this one. You can't be mad at I'm sorry. You got to understand. They broke. They ain't got no money. No, they don't got no money.
Who's he sponsored by then?
Yeah, because he's selling the rings. He got no money. The money wasn't left to them. They trying to eat. They trying to eat. You can't be mad at the.
And I agree, because for those that don't know, there's it's not the best backstory with Kobe, his parents, Vanessa, all those things like that. And we'll watch another video that kind of gets into it.
That'll fall off.
It's this person right here. If they're trying to eat, then go get a job. Those rings were gifted by their child with the intent that they would maintain some semblance of sentimentality and keep them, not to hawk at a local pawn shop. Yo,
how do you know? Like, I'm my fault. You're still going. I'm my fault.
No, I don't have a kid, and I'm going through some of my family stuff now, so I see the all the pictures, all the scrapbooks, all the papers, and all that, and it's cute. Let it go. They could have literally 4 rooms in a 6-bedroom house, stuff from wall to wall with Kobe stuff. And they've sold some stuff before. They could have all that in their room. That could mean out of all the things that he's ever given to them, that could mean the least to them.
Facts.
There could have been a Mother's Day. There could have been a Father's Day. There could have been, hey, I just want to pull up on you guys and spend 2, 3, 4 days with you. That's that same stuff that I was talking about. I think it was last pod. We were talking about, I got to do it for my mom. I got to do it for my family. I got to get them out the hood. And you ain't even really asking what means the most to them. That whole NBA stuff could mean jack shit to them. For real. It really could. Hey, dad already lived that life. It's not cool. You was great. You was great in the eyes of a lot of people. That's cool too. But what was really memorable was when you gave us our grandkids. What was really memorable is when we took those vacations together in places where you weren't Kobe Bryant. You were, our son type shit. Like, who is the NBA realist to be telling the parents what is sentimental in him? Yo, that's crazy. That was crazy.
I was going to bring something like that up. It was something So said. I forgot exactly what he said when he was giving his piece on the selling the ring thing. How do we know that, like, for them to hold on to them rings, how do you know they was even stored properly? Like, imagine you gotta have. They rather sell this shit versus put shit in storage and forget it was in storage. Now you realize your shit's on auction wars, getting bidded on for $200, and they open and they find a fucking Kobe ring. Like that's the shit you gotta really weigh out. Like people really be having all this stuff. You might just don't want to deal with it. Omar brought up another great point. They probably already got 2 rooms full of crazy shit. Kobe's given them over his lifetime of being in their life throughout his career. We're talking about a replica ring from 2000. He said, "Oh, that's supposed to be lifelong memorabilia that they." Again, the only people I could understand having some type of issue is his daughters and his wife, if they wanted to keep his shit in his memory. But that's them. That's their dad. That was her husband. That's as far as it goes. Outside of that, oh, y'all niggas need to shut the fuck up. Like that's weird as hell. As telling his parents if they need to eat, go get a job when you don't know nothing about them is insane. We're just making assumptions because they're selling his and it's just the 2000 ring. Who knows what he might have replicas of all 5 rings. He just says, you know what, the 2000 one, let's get it out of here. Who knows why? It really doesn't matter why, because that's their shit from their son, and they have the right to do it what the fuck they want. Someone in the chat asks, would you sell your grandparents? Would you sell their old stuff? Some of it, yes, I would. I would type for through. If I felt it was something that was important or that I actually wanted, I'd keep it. If not, what I would do, I would ask someone else in my family, did they want it? And if not, I'm gonna sell it. But if I don't want it, I'm not gonna just have it sitting around.
That's the main thing. Somebody asking that question, would you sell your grandparents? Yes, if me personally, I don't deem it as sentimental. I'm not about to let you tell me what's sentimental between me and my grandparents. That seems like the most silliest thing. Oh, you should cherish that more. Why? It's my grandparents. It's my son. It's my parents.
It's kind of like the conversation when like a child inherits a parent or grandparent's childhood home. Like, if you sell that, or you look down upon for selling your grandparents' home, when it's their family, it's whoever's family it is, bro. Like, mind your own business, bro. It's not gonna affect you. It's one of those things, but because it's a public figure now, it's different. It's the same shit.
Yeah, like certain things, like for example, my mom keeps all birthday cards and Mother's Day cards and all that stuff. Certain things though, like for me, I do it out of just like I know she cares about it, so I would keep some, but I don't think I'm keeping all 24 birthday cards that I've given her. You feel me? So if one of those birthday cards were worth like 100 G's, and I have 23 of them, I don't think I'm gonna be like, damn, I'm gonna miss this one right here. So, but at the same time, when it comes to a ring specifically, I personally probably wouldn't sell it. So I it's one of those things where I can see both sides, and if I can see both sides, then that's that by default. I feel like that puts me on the side of not too much on the parents, only because I wouldn't do it, but I don't think that makes you a villain for doing it. So I think that's where it comes for me.
I just don't know. Like at some point, they have to get rid of this stuff. Somebody has to get rid of this stuff. And I'm going through these processes now. That's why I feel this way about it. Like you can't keep everything from everybody. When somebody passes, whether it be untimely or I can't even say untimely because who dictates time? But at the end of the day, everybody's everything can't be kept. His story is told time and time again, and those memories live with like those people that lived it forever. So why are we telling them what they should be? Now, this woman brought up a very interesting perspective about the situation.
Parents, yet not holding that same animosity, always so angry at Kobe's parents, yet not holding that same animosity for Vanessa Bryant's mother, who literally has gone back and tried to sue Vanessa Bryant since Kobe has passed away for babysitting her very own grandchildren. Sounds like to me, Kobe let his mother-in-law live in his houses for free, took her at all kinds of special events that he did not even take his own mother or father that were responsible for him to become the man, the champion that he became. Instead, he treated Vanessa's mother that way. And when Kobe passed away, she turned around and sued her own daughter for $5 million, a house, and a damn Mercedes Benz. Yet people have all this indictment for Kobe's parents who weren't left anything at all. Vanessa Bryant has settled with her mother. No one knows the terms of the settlement, but more than likely she has given her mother some cash money, or property. Where here Kobe's parents, only have their son's legacy to really depend on. So, like Gilbert Arenas says, and other people are saying, if these people need the money and Vanessa Bryant is not going to step up and help her husband's family, even at the funeral, did not have these people speak on behalf of their son, then guess what? You have to have your son in your heart and survive in this world the best way you can. You raised him. He was your son. You don't need that ring to remember your baby. Have a great day.
No, this is where for me, I ain't gonna lie. At this point, y'all know me. I'm not tapped into Hollywood, but this ain't none of our business. Ultimately, this is just niggas chatting. That shit like this, niggas are just chatting because now that's a whole different layer. Personally, suing your daughter after her husband died is pretty fucked in my personal opinion. But it's not my business in terms of what the fuck going on in that household. This is all just a bunch of hoopla at this point. Yeah, I mind my business. Would I personally have done it? No, but I ain't vilifying nobody because I don't know what the fuck their family. I don't know what the fuck going on behind closed doors. So
The furthest I care about the situation, and even that, I really don't. It's like, if I was in their situation, would I do it? That's it. But now we're talking about what their specific family should be doing or not doing. That's when it's like,
exactly.
This is different family business now. I truly don't care.
We got a podcast, so we got to give opinions.
I ain't saying we ain't
That's
on the
my opinion.
podcast. We not giving an opinion, but I am saying I feel like I guess to make a more stance or opinion, my opinion is that people that would go as far as to, hey, this family needs to do this, or hey, this family needs to do that. That's crazy parasocial, dog. Like, again, I could look at a headline and see, yo, you sued your daughter after her husband died. That's either some pussy shit or just like foul. Like, damn. Like, unless Vanessa did some OD shit, dog, that is crazy. But in terms of like me being like, all right, so this is how they need to move, I just don't even feel right saying that. So I can't switch up for the Cams. I'm sorry, gang.
For me, one, not surprised. Kobe had to treat his mother-in-law way better than his parents. After Colorado, that nigga been tap dancing for Vanessa since. So I'm not surprised there. That's to be expected. That nigga was doing whatever to keep Vanessa happy after that situation, since that situation. So with that front, not surprised. It is super crazy for her mom to sue her and the family after he dies, but trust me, you'd be surprised how people parents are. So not surprised there. You never know until you know. I still have the same.
Let me bring this up before you go. So Osmosis in the chat says Kobe wasn't cool with his parents, so that should change now because he passed away. Honestly, my opinion is yes, but I wanted to hear if you got anything to say on that, Donald, before you.
Wait, repeat that. My father's reason.
Osmosis said in the chat, Kobe wasn't cool with his parents before he passed away. So is that supposed to change now that he is gone?
Yes, that is supposed to change now that he's gone. One, we don't know. You can tell me what you read or what you heard about why they weren't cool, whatever. We don't know what their falling out was about. And this is coming from somebody who has gone a year without talking to his dad because he was going through shit with him. So trust me, I know about the whole when we beefing, like if there's an issue, not speaking to your parent. I know about that. I'm literally just spoke to my dad for the first time in a year, not too long ago. So I genuinely understand if we're on bad terms, we're not speaking cool. Death proceeds that. Whatever reason they weren't cool, it subsided when that man is gone and now they don't have their son no more. That's out of there. With me and my dad not speaking, if something was to happen to him, nothing to be mad at no more. What am I mad at? Because this is something different. There is no have a conversation and take it back. There is no have a conversation and apologize. There is no more of that. So I'm just gonna sit here and have ill will and have these ill feelings the rest of my life. One, any parent that outlives their kid, that's crazy. No parent wants to do that. No parent will want to outlive their child. So genuinely, yes, it should change. They should have spoke at the funeral. Maybe this is parasocial. In my opinion, Vanessa probably should have rekindled that side so the girls had their grandparents, unless it was something deep. Again, I'm assuming it's something petty.
Off my quick Google during this is I did this while we were talking. It says they initially fell out because Pamela and Joe didn't approve of his relationship with future wife Vanessa. Then things came to a head in 2013 when Pamela and Joe attempted to sell Bryant's sports memorabilia at an auction house, prompting the NBA star to file a lawsuit. But before his death, they had got back in contact and they were trying to rebuild the relationship. This talks about how there was no secret that there was distance. I'm gonna say, just so nobody else has to jump in and say, I agree with Damo 1,000%. Some things do supersede that. Not only did you lose a husband, you lost a child, somebody who doesn't have the opportunity to build that relationship with a whole other side of their family, an important side of their family, and one that would be carrying on the lineage of playing basketball that started with that side of the family as well. So I think, they didn't like you. That's totally fine. Some things are bigger than that. Not even saying that y'all have to be on full-on speaking terms, but they should know who their grandparents are. Have them have the decision of being better grandparents now. Have the kids have the decision or opportunity of establishing a relationship with them, because that is an opportunity for them, especially the younger ones, to have a closer relationship with their family or with their father via their grandparents, because there's going to be a side of the story that Vanessa won't be able to tell. Simple as that. But the grandparents will be able to fill in a lot of those blanks. And just for public perception, if you don't care, you don't care. This shouldn't even be, if the situation is truly they don't have any money, this shouldn't even be a conversation. Y'all need some money? Here it go. Same thing that you did with your mama, right? Same thing you did with your mom. Hey,
I agree.
Niggas is petty though. That's the unfortunate reality.
Niggas is petty. I will say, I mean,
I'm validating everything that they said about you. And I didn't mean to cut you off, but these might be some of the things that they had to say about you, but now you're just validating
what
it.
they were worried about. So, I mean, from their perception, I mean, that's who knows what the fuck they, especially with the way that Kobe and her met. I mean, I'm not saying they right, but just thinking from a mind of a parent, it's not the craziest thing to be. I'm about to say it's not the craziest thing to be like, hey, nigga, red fucking flag. You met some video girl, and now you telling me she's about to be your wife? Hold on, son. That's not crazy. Like that's not crazy. Now, on the other hand, it's definitely not crazy for Vanessa to be like, fuck them. Like they didn't like me. Fuck them. Now, I'm with Omar when he says the children should have the opportunity to make the decision whether they want a relationship with their grandparents or not. I 100% agree with that. Vanessa, you genuinely, in my opinion, you don't own shit. Like you don't own a goddamn thing. But if the younger ones, if your kids want to do something for their grandparents, if kids want to help the grandparents, they should be able to. That I do agree there. I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, well, Vanessa, since they're without, you should be the bigger person. I'm petty my fucking self. I don't listen. If I'm have my mindset on fuck being a bigger person, I say fuck being a bigger person. I don't care. And somebody just said it was 2003. Nigga, that's not your relationship. That's not your life. And unless you've been in something like that, you don't know what that's like to be with somebody whose people literally don't fuck with you. Disown you.
It was just 2003. Trust me. But
I'm about to say, if they were sitting there beefing up until 2016 when they started to try to rekindle, I damn sure doubt that it was just 2003. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I just feel like at this point, for me, this is like crossing the line of telling someone how to parent their own children. So I mean, y'all can have y'all opinions. That's fine
I'm
with
gonna
me.
keep it
But
100 with you too. I hate that sentiment too, B-Souls. I have
telling
found,
other people how to parent their
yes,
children.
yes.
Well,
Let me ask the only parent on here, Damo. When you had your child, did a playbook come with it?
Hell no.
There was no instruction manual. There was no right way or wrong way to do this.
The only playbook was on Twitter. Apparently, that's the only place where they got a playbook for being a kid is on Twitter.
And the only way that you figured it out was through life experience and trial and error, right?
Yep.
And so it's only bad. Oh, teaching people, you telling people how to parent your parent when it's some shit you don't want to hear. That's what it really is. Because if I told you, oh, you should get your kid into this program and look at them playing chess or look at them playing the violin or getting in the orchestra, and that turns out to be good, why is that not parenting somebody else's parent?
at some point, if they're doing it routinely, I still think that's problematic. But like Jesus Christ, you keep on suggesting me all these goddamn things. At some point, I gotta make the own decision for my own kids. So,
But some people can make the wrong decision for their kids or for their family. There are right, wrong, good, and bad decisions you can make as a parent.
With that type of mentality, we shouldn't just be listening to anything, I guess.
Yeah, it's a matter of, do you believe that, like, as Damo was alluding to trial and error, do you believe that parenting should be something that is exclusive to trial and error, something that literally, hey, you're not in the house, shut the fuck up. This is what I'm going to do. Unless I go out and seek said advice or anything like that, ultimately, I'm just gonna go on and make these decisions, live and learn type shit. I don't think that, for me, just to chime in on the subject here, I don't think that anybody should just be like, okay, you need to do X, Y, Z, Q, R, S in terms of parenting. I think that's honestly not and that's honestly because that's not your kid. So you wouldn't know how the kid will exactly react. You don't know how the family members exactly will react. So at the end of the day, these things can sound good in the general world, but it's not your kid, it's not your family, it's not your grandparents, all that other stuff. However, I will say, perhaps maybe suggestions or advice is never something I necessarily would frown at. But when in terms of demanding or pseudo telling somebody what to do, nah, I don't know about that.
That's a fact. I'm with you, Sage, because I would just say, what's the job of a financial advisor?
Yeah, to advise you to do something. But
exactly.
If my financial advisor signed me up for shit, oh, we have a serious problem.
They can see your finances. They can, you tell them how much money you're working with, this, that, and the third. They can tell you everything to do. They can give you advice on what you should do with that money. They can give you advice on, hey, it looks like you're doing this wrong, my guy. Like, you might want to stop putting money here, put money here, do this, that, and the third. But it's up to you to make that decision. At the end of the day, it's just advice. You take it, you don't take it. Good advice, bad advice. It's just advice, you don't take it. I'm with Omar, though. A lot of people tend to have that sentiment of, don't tell me how to raise my kid, when niggas is pointing out bad habits. Every time that conversation of, oh, that ain't no whooping, that ain't a beating, that's a whooping. When that pop up, niggas is quick to say, it's the conversation the same way every time. Oh my God, I wish we would be broken from the shackles of abusing our kids. Oh my God, I wish we wasn't such a snowflake society that didn't know the difference between a whooping and a beating. And then once you have that argument, you scroll a little more down, all you see is, at the end of the day, it worked for me, and I know for a fact how my household ran. Ain't nobody gonna tell me how to raise my kids. Ain't nobody trying to tell you how to raise your kids. Niggas just saying, hey, maybe it's a bad look to go on Facebook Live to chop your daughter hair off and she bald.
Yeah, type shit. Yeah.
No one is telling you how to raise your kid. I'm just saying, nigga, that is not a good look. Maybe this is not helpful as you think. That shit might have worked in 2005. It don't work going into 2025. That's all I'm saying.
2005. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't seen one nigga get his head cut. That, like, he'll move different.
Turned into a prosperous person.
I'm saying, like, I ain't never seen that shit. So
everybody know they got that shit happen to them are in jail right now. All them niggas.
That's a real villain origin story, but
like put it this way. Like on this specific jump, for example, if a best friend told them, yo, y'all niggas still beefing. Cause that's some shit I'd do. Like, I literally would be like, yo, y'all niggas still, like, what's going on? Now, obviously, I don't know exactly what said, blah, 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 but I could see that being rational. However, if I was to sit there and realize spaz on Vanessa and be like, yo, you need to tighten the fuck up and be cool with him, I feel like that's crossing the line. Hopefully that makes my take sound a little bit.
I feel like the difference for me is just telling people what to do without knowing the full details and the nuance of certain situations. Because right, if someone just tells you, you should have your baby should drink X milk instead of X milk because of a general thing, I feel like I don't have a problem with that. That's just something I take in or not. But I feel like the specific topic we're talking about, it is deeper than just those things. Like we're talking about how to deal with death in family, beef within relationships and family that's been going on for over a decade now. So I guess that's a better way to word I don't know, like
the only thing I would say to that is it's only 4 people that know the quote unquote full scope of the story. One of them's dead. Right. And everybody in the situation involved is biased. So you might not even be able to see past your face or past your hand. And you over here cutting your nose to spite your face. And your kid's gonna grow up not knowing this whole side of their family. You got 2 babies. They're not gonna know whatever their young dad is. They're gonna know what parts of dad that you saw, but they won't know anything about young dad. They won't know anything about the Bryant family, et cetera, et cetera. And, I'm being a little, everybody was saying nobody, maybe, and maybe that's the case, but they won't know anything like that because, y'all had issues, and that's cool. But it's now when you have a baby, when you selfishly have a baby, you need to become unselfish as much as possible. But that's just the way I feel.
I feel like in a situation when we're talking about family beefs, even spanning beyond decades, again, I'm with you, so that's why I preface myself. Barring how serious it was and what the issue actually was, Omar looked it up and said, "Oh, it was just they didn't fuck with her," essentially. And I'm really dumbing it down, but they didn't fuck with her. In a situation like that, I mean, there's examples you could point to where even in regular families with celebrities, where when you when you see them back up from the grand scheme of things and look back, in hindsight, they say all the time, it was never that deep. It was, I wish we would have rekindled earlier. I wish we would have talked things out or did this, that, and the third. So I feel like in this situation, I mean, you can use those same rules to apply to this without knowing. Now, I feel like it's fair to say if you're preferencing by saying, hey, I don't know the situation, and I understand where Vanessa's coming from to a certain extent. So I get that. So barring it being something super serious, barring it being something that's not superficial, I think it's fair to say, hey, at the end of the day, the most important thing here is take a step back and think about 10 years down the line when this child who don't know Kobe, what's the best for that child? And that's knowing everything about their dad and having a relationship with their family. That's just human nature. I don't want to say human nature, but that's just something basic.
And before we wrap it up, I think for me, it definitely hits because although my dad's side was very much involved, like Kobe died the same age as my dad. And I could only imagine if I was shut off to that whole side because of some little beef or whatever. And my mom had gripes with that side of the family. Like it wasn't 1,000% perfect or whatever the case may be, but it didn't never have nothing to do with people who wanted to love me and people who wanted to do for me and people who wanted to teach me and all this other stuff like that. So I know that happens for people. Like parent dies young or they get separated, whatever the case may be. Now they're shut off from this whole side of the family and they're only consuming this side's content or whatever they're putting out. And it's not, then they over here, well, I don't know nothing about I don't even got a dad. I don't got no dad's side or whatever. Yeah, you do. You got tons of family. You just don't know. That door was always closed for you. But nonetheless, God, I love serious basketball conversations, It's good, man. Sometimes it's good to just get off of that boy good this way, They've been looking for that, the real life conversations type shit. Like those. I don't know about y'all. I've been watching a lot of basketball lately.
I have not. I gotta confess it, y'all. I'm sorry. I've been lacking.
I think I know why.
It's because you watch a lot of non-NBA basketball.
That's what I'm talking about.
He's on fire.
And part of what makes that non-NBA basketball is when I could put them predictions up on Prize Picks.
Shout out to Prize Picks for being the sponsor of this video. This podcast's favorite way to play daily fantasy sports. I'll put it up right now. There you go. The game is very simple. All you got to do is go on their website, download the app, and sign up for an account. right? And long story short, if you really know ball, you can win some money, okay? Let's go up top. The March Madness is going on right now. Women's college basketball has been, man, shout out to Juju. You know what I'm saying? Juju was killing it. She's playing tonight. CeCe's been killing it. I was watching Iowa State last night. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and make some picks right here. Juju Watkins versus Kansas, 26.5 points. Omar, how we feeling on that, man?
Come on, man. If it's less, they lose. You understand what I'm saying? and I got Allison too. Oh, Alyssa, I'm sorry. If it's less, they lose. And because my last one was a winner chicken dinner,
Ooh.
I'm gonna go crazy. I'm putting up the 40.
40 for a chance to win.
Ooh.
And that's how you make an entry on prizepicks.com. And if you guys use code LKIAB, you guys can get 100% deposit match up to $100. Links to everything will be in the description. And shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring this podcast.
Thank you, PrizePicks.
Thank you.
Now, I am being serious about this. I've got our mommy on this other screen right here. Have y'all been watching any of the college games?
I'm telling you, I don't know. I suck. I don't know what happened. I just haven't watched the basketball going to net in quite some time. I say it's been like a full week. I suck.
I've been watching a tad bit, not as much as I want to watch, but I tapped into some games. I was in the Discord when you was putting the showcase on of the college games.
I'm gonna rewatch the game right now. Actually,
I watched the majority of the USC game. I watched
that Stanford game.
Iowa State, Stanford. That was crazy. I watched the 1 versus 16 with Iowa State and Caitlin Clark. I want to watch the game right now, but we're potting. I wanted to watch UConn as well. So I've been watching these.
It's a little closer than what I would like, but I'm ready to do my hot take of the week. Oh, I didn't do that in the Discord. Jesus Christ. Let me get that off. My bad, Discord. Hot take of the week. Every single week, I ask the Discord what their hot takes of the weeks are so we can discuss them. Man.
Noti gang, be ready.
Yeah, it's and the notifications just got notified. I'm starting it off. Yo, shouts out to little Gabby Marshall, man. Specifically right now, college basketball is better than professional basketball.
Oh,
all of pro ball or the NBA specifically?
All of pro ball. I don't care what's going on. Now the W isn't playing right now, so and overseas, I don't know what they're doing over there. I really don't pay attention to that. And we've already discussed last week the G League ball is indeed not real basketball. But over on the women's side, I'm watching for real. And not this ain't no plug because people always do this when we go on these little rants. Y'all want us to watch women's, but I'm not saying that. I don't want y'all to watch women's. I'm letting y'all know what I'm observing. I'm watching good hoops, real emotion, passion, fifth-year seniors realizing that this is their last run and this is it.
Fans crying.
Fans crying, dads telling kids to shut up. And I'm talking about shut up. Stop all that crying. I'm loving everything I'm seeing. And this isn't just from the women's side. I'm loving seeing some throwback players. Shouts out to Big Burns, NC State. Love seeing some throwback players getting some shine and some buckets. I'm proud to see the David guy. He got him a little NIL deal by shooting the pants off of Kentucky. I'm loving it. I ain't gonna lie. This is a great time right now. I'm on the edge of my seat.
It's that perfectly imperfect basketball, man. Just God, it's good hoops. I ain't gonna lie. And then I tuned into an NBA game that same night. Damn, so everyone's scoring, huh?
I know.
Oh my god!
Damn, bro.
Oh my!
I get it.
Lord.
I don't blame NBA players, but it's like, damn, every possession feels like a bucket.
What he's saying is true because then I watched yesterday. I went to go pick up some food, and they had the game on at the bar or whatever. And I'm watching, and it's 5 minutes of straight scoring. I really felt like it was 5 minutes of straight scoring. Like, oh, okay. And it wasn't nothing fantastical. It wasn't no plays, no misdirections. It's not somebody that I didn't expect to take a big shot. SGA came down, boom, scored. Giannis, boom, scored. SGA,
Yeah, I
boom,
don't blame him. I don't blame him, but
boom, scored. Man, throw little Gabby Marshall the ball. Let's see her go crazy.
So the argument is essentially that the college sport, because it's not optimal perfect hoops, it makes it more entertaining. I'll say this in terms of women's basketball versus college. I am omni casual in both, but I'll say this: I've definitely been more entertained with women's college, quite clearly, actually. So I'll say women's college. I 100% agree with you. Maybe that's unfair. Maybe I need to watch more WNBA. Now, men's, I'll say this: hell no, game by game, but March Madness versus the NBA playoffs all day until we get to the NBA Finals. I'll say that. That should be a cold take. Any person that disagrees with that, oh boy, the first round of the NBA playoffs, 90% of the time, that shit is not a cook. That shit is a literally, I like basketball, so I'm watching basketball thing. The first round never really cooks consistently. It's just that one matchup.
Really?
Fair enough. Most first round matchups are like brooms or very predictable. Pistons Bucks was like boring as fuck. What are we talking about? But
that 1-8 is getting so bad.
Yeah, like 1-8 hasn't been appealing for quite a while, and there's at least 3 matchups on one side that we know are gonna be blots. There's at least one matchup that we anticipate to be good, and then one matchup that's shockingly good. But I wouldn't say that makes the entire first round solid. Now, when you get to the NBA Finals, though, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, NBA Finals are more hyped than like Final Four and shit. I'd say NBA Finals got that. It's the finals, but it's up there. But I think I literally say March Madness is giving the playoffs a run for its money, but on like a regular season shit, oh hell no, NBA moms.
Literally last year, an 8 seed beat a 1 seed, and in the other conference, the 8 seed put up the best fight against the 1 seed in the entire playoff.
I'm talking over NBA history.
Okay, all right, cool. I guess I'll be the only person who's not gonna be caught in the genjutsu of college basketball. Look, man, a lot of you niggas are just tired of the NBA, and that's fine. I'm not gonna tell my co-host what to do. I'm not gonna tell co-hosts that they don't believe what they're seeing. You know, they genuinely feel that way watching college ball. For me, I feel the same way about college ball I've always felt since I was in elementary school. That shit cool, but if I want to watch good hoops, I'm gonna turn on the NBA, and that goes for the women's and the men's. I grew up in the era where when you're watching a basketball team, 9 times out of 10, there's somebody on the court that can't shoot, so they know, hey, that nigga can't shoot, and that's all I see when I'm watching college basketball nowadays. They are still running a prehistoric style of basketball that a lot of us grew up on. Literally in the Carolina game, the guard can't fucking shoot, so they let that nigga open. That happens in damn near every other game I'm watching of college basketball, men's or women's. If there's someone who can't shoot, hey, don't treat them like Westbrook. That's all it is. That shit's cool. I get it. The passion's fun. Watching people cry in the stands are fun, even though if it was an NBA game and fans are crying in the stands, we'll be roasting them. We'll be, oh my God, the fuck is this guy doing? And hey, buddy, it's just March. What are we like? So niggas aren't allowed the passion that y'all seek in college. Niggas are not allowed to have that passion in the NBA. Pat Bev had that passion to play in. We roasted him and said it was a play-in game. I mean, what you got the play-in game? What you call it? The Lakers had that passion when it was the mid-season tournament, and LeBron popped the champagne. Niggas bitched about him popping the champagne because it's the mid-season tournament. So no, I mean, and again, I'm not telling my co-hosts what to say or what to do. They feel how they feel about what they watch. That's their experience. But to the masses of the people who are, oh, I love college more now because the passion. You don't care about passion in the pro game. You don't want the passion. Oh, they really can't. Hey, it's real imperfect, perfect hoops in college. You don't like imperfect hoops on the NBA level because you hate Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes get on the court cooking. You're telling him to get the fuck off the court. So y'all don't want imperfect hoops in the NBA. So that's all it is. Niggas are sick of the NBA. Therefore, they're going to push whatever propaganda, whatever they need to push on the college game to make it seem so much better. But in reality, a lot of these things that you like about the college game, when it's implemented or when it's shown in the pro game, you don't like it.
That's an air ball.
That might just be loud.
It's just
sometimes.
refreshing, dude.
Nah, I agree. I ain't gonna lie. Outside of the playoff bracket thing, like we could go down that shit offline. But in terms of what he said just now, Let me be clear, Domo. I agree with your ass, bro. I like the idea that like I have to watch a game and then like someone is so painfully imperfect, but because they're young, they're cool or give it time or anything like that. I'm not for it. Like if niggas the point guard can't pass, pisses me off. I don't know what it is, bro.
I think the thing about college, well, even with the imperfectly perfect thing, what Bezos is saying is that they still find ways to scheme for that the best that they can. And they find ways to make it work because they're gonna ride with this. Like even if they run into a wall, like those teams that ran into Houston this past weekend or these past couple of weeks, even, they're gonna blitz. We don't got a point guard that knows what to do with a blitz. All right, we're gonna figure it out. The Kentuckies, this is this guy that can shoot. We're gonna live by it. Okay, we're gonna fit. We're just riding by the same defensive scheme. But the difference to me is. They're riding by it. They're gonna try to scheme around. They're gonna try to do things that way. With Killian Hayes, they didn't try to scheme. They tried to run regular NBA shit with the guy that can't do it, and continue to do it or whatever. Now, with that being said, why I don't really agree with you is because we like Lou Dort in the bubble when they left him open. Lou Dort for three.
I like Marcus Smart.
James in him. We love Marcus Smart. We love certain guys like this. I love Josh Smith. I love the imperfectly perfect players. We might complain about them sometimes. I would complain about some of these players. But when they do something I'm looking at these folks dive on the floor for balls, man. Take out their knees because tomorrow doesn't matter to them. You think I'm going to see LaMelo Ball ever do some shit like that?
Oh,
I gotta say it's Mick, man. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta call Mick. And Damo, you argued your point better, so I probably should let you be talking. But in the sense of like, you fuck with Lou Dort, you fuck with Big Smart, Austin Reeves and shit. There ain't nobody gonna say, hey, that's fine. But when 30 pull up to the city, shit. Like I seen it. I'll never forget that experience of just like I was like, damn, this kind of dick suck. And then the next thing I knew, I'm standing up every time the motherfucker touch the ball. So I ain't gonna lie, like it's different levels to the shit, and
that's
seeing something
though.
at the best level, it's crazy, bro.
That's Miss Clark. That's Paige.
I said women college. But then I would also argue that I ain't gonna lie. I think the women college game, and I'm saying this is an omni uber duper casual. I think the college women about to fuck shit up when they go pro. So
I'm just saying my gripes isn't like I'm fine with the NBA being what it is, but I do miss some of that old school style of basketball. And there is an avenue to see that old school style of basketball, and I'm watching and I'm enjoying it. That's it. If I want to watch NBA hoops, I watch NBA hoops. That's it, bro. And I don't know if I'd be saying this if the NBA playoffs were on. I'd probably be watching more NBA playoffs and March Madness. But just because right now it's the March Madness and we're what in the last 15 games of the NBA season? Yeah, these high leverage games are more entertaining to me than the last 10 games of the regular season. It's not that bad of a take, bro.
So your favorite games is like Wizards Magic game.
If the Boston Celtics goes into this playoffs and there's a nigga on the court who is perfectly imperfect, Bezos is not about to sit here and be like, yo, this is peak hoops. It's going to be get him the fuck off the floor.
Because you're talking about my team.
Somebody who's about get him off the floor. Let's put in somebody that's about to be effective over perfect, imperfect player.
Yeah, like because that's my team and I want my team to win. But if I'm watching the fucking Lakers and the Timberwolves play, yeah, I love me some Rudy Gobert. But I love me some Jared Vanderbilt. I like seeing that shit, man. Get on the floor.
I also disagree because, like you just said, he likes a Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
See how the perfectly imperfect guy makes the big shot, and now we're going crazy and this, that, and the third. Like, come on, man.
Can I get a micro hot take that I think the NBA fandom is easily the most self-hating community that I am a part of? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck is going on, man. And I'm not talking about just in sports now. I swear, any community. This is the
such a reach
over any rap community I know, over any anime community I know, wrestling. These niggas just hate the NBA. I swear, bro.
Nah, you ain't seen.
Them niggas don't like the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s. Giving up on the 2010s. They don't like the 2020s.
I like basketball.
They don't like role players. Now we only like the role players, but then the role players are obsolete, so we don't ever talk about the role players.
Oh my God, Caitlin, it's terrible.
And then what kills me Niggas will complain about shit, but then when you point out, and we can talk about in recent memory, when the shit that they complained about was prevalent, don't care. Oh, they don't matter. They don't count. All right, bro. So then what are we really talking about? Prime example, the All-Star game. That is a peak example of you niggas really just don't like shit. Honestly. Niggas will sit here and complain all day and night. The All-Star game is so boring. It's uncompetitive basketball. Oh my God. It's not as fun as it used to be. And then you be like, but 2 years ago, when the All-Star game was great, you didn't say this. Well, no, was it that great? Was it great? Was it? And you go back and watch and realize, oh man, it was a fucking quadruple overtime All-Star game. Oh, yeah, I did forget about that, huh? Yes, nigga, you did forget about that. You don't care for real. You only care.
Why do you act like you can't have outliers?
Can I just enjoy good hoops, bro? It may not be the best hoops. It's just good hoops.
Okay, so how many into it's not an outlier, Omar?
Mm-hmm. If it's generally if it's more than what the average is, right? Let's define outlier. Let's define outlier.
Because everything's
outlier. 2 standard deviations, I believe.
A person or thing situated away or detached from the main body or system. Person or thing differing from all other members of a particular group or set. Differs significantly from other observations. An outlier may be due to a bunch of stuff. It's if it's out there. So any value that's 1.5 times IQR greater than the third quartile is designed as an outlier.
Standard deviation. I told y'all, man.
Or less.
I do this.
We'd have to find the interquartile range for that boy be so.
Come on, man.
We're nerds. Oh my god, nerds.
It ain't nothing else on there, bro. I ain't heard interquartile.
I'm actually.
I still struggle with what the fuck that mean. I ain't heard interquartile.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
Wow, that's
paper. We'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
Hey, chat. I'm not gonna lie to you. Niggas start throwing around words I've never heard before. I give up.
Interquartile is a
I
throwback.
respectfully
I heard that
bow
in
out.
sports management one time.
Niggas are saying big words. I'm gonna take it as disrespect. I'm bow out.
Hey, speaking of big words, I was watching the Celtics game the other day, bro. I seen Sky Labrini use the word vertical spacer for real.
Okay, let's have Sage.
No, I was. Oh fuck, he played this song already. I was watching the Lakers game. Nigga on the comment team. And a fucking, if you look right there, he picked the picker. I almost threw my shit. Oh, no, he did not. No, this nigga did not just say
fucking called it. Fucking called it.
That's because Brian, did y'all see that? Y'all saw the interview? He was like, y'all not tired of this? And then all the other people, now they got to see him cool. I've been tired of it, Brian. Pick the picker. I've been tired of it. I've been
tired of this basketball.
I've seen a whole bunch of beat writers. Bron, we've been tired of it. No, you haven't. Stop. No,
you did a top 10 list yesterday.
You were like, yo, chat, top 10s? yo, chat, like,
you did blind rankings like 5 hours ago on your TikTok. What are you doing?
Mid-season with that. Oh, got it. Dropped. Go ahead, Sage.
All right, man. Look. Obviously, we're gonna talk about it in the main segment. Hell, maybe this is the intro to it. But look, I just want to say my hot take is a specific part of the overall main subject. Dog, y'all niggas do not stay over there. Y'all did not fuck with J. Cole back then. Don't hop on the shit now. I don't know when the fuck it became cool to rock with Cole, but boy, oh boy, y'all niggas did not like this nigga. As a motherfucker that like, yo, 2014 Cole, boom. I went back, listened to the Sideline Story. I went back, listened to Friday Night Lights, all the shit. Like Revenge of the Dreamers, one of them ones, 4 Eyes Only, all that shit. I'ma tell you now. Whether you was a Kendrick fan, a Drake fan, or for some reason Ye fans, dog, you're the past generation. Why are you here? Dog, y'all niggas, he's boring, Sage. All day, all night, he's boring. Now, oh yeah, I can't wait for Cole to bike to the studio and diss Kendrick. What the fuck? Like, I thought you thought he was boring. No, Cole, nobody hated Cole. And that's the worst part, bro. That's my micro hot take of my major hot take. Stop making niggas look crazy because you stupid. Like, my God, like, it's not like, no, bro. Niggas vividly called this nigga boring, bro. Nobody's making that up. That wasn't something that just wasn't a thing. The nigga made KOD because niggas said he was a boring rapper. So he parodied that kind of music and then went on a feature run. What are we talking about, bro?
J. Cole has gone double platinum first week since his first album.
And niggas say he's boring. He has a community that hates him for sure.
Ain't that every artist?
No, but his whole thing was being boring. His whole thing was he's lyrical, spiritual, boring. Nobody wants to listen to J. Cole. He can't play J. Cole around the bitches, all that extra shit. That was
the person that he's beefing with, I would argue, is double that.
Oh no. So maybe that's the reason why now that people are like, oh, I can't wait for him to bike to the studio. Fair enough. The person he beefing with is literally on that exact same type of timing, except for some reason, niggas just fuck with K-Dot a little bit more, maybe because they think he's better at the lyrical, spiritual shit. But hey, okay, niggas don't act like I'm crazy. No, I'm gonna go ahead, bro. Okay.
No, I'm not gonna act like you're crazy. I just think you're forgetting there are eras under us that are getting into music, and then they'll discover J. Cole. Oh man, am I lagging? Hello?
Nah,
okay, cool. They discovered J. Cole, old J. Cole, whatever it was. I just looked in the chat, but he said, yeah, I was 14 when KOD came out. That shit, that's when I got put on the Cole. I'm like, damn, 14 when KOD came out. God, like, you really got to remember, it is a lot of niggas who are growing up and are just now realizing, oh, I do fuck with Cole. Let me stop listening to whatever the fuck I was listening to on Kids Bop. I do fuck with Cole. And that's a lot of these champion for Cole now. It's not like, I know probably in real life, I know you were probably speaking from a real life sense too with some of the people. Yes, you might have the homeboys who were shitting on Cole back then and now they switched up. But in terms of the masses on Twitter that's running with the memes of, oh, he's biking to, because I see them too, he about to bike to the studio and give the firest feature vert, like all that shit. Yeah, these are young ass niggas who genuinely just got on the Cole. I'm not mad at it, honestly. As a Carolina nigga myself, hey, I was there back then. Hey, listen, I got family in Fayetteville. They was telling me about him. Look, I love it. All right, I've been there since the beginning. I love it. I've been a whole roller coaster. When it was cool, when the first boring he can't make a hit. Well, what hits he got? I hated that conversation in high school, and that was in 2012. Niggas was, oh, he can't make a hit. I was there fighting for my life. I'm just glad we're at a point now when niggas realize when niggas say it's a big three, who 1 and 2 really are. Because I know they not saying he 3.
Nah, niggas gotta stop that too. I don't mean to 3-peat him, bro. Stop playing with Drake, y'all. All right. Cause look,
with Drake?
Man, yeah. If Drake didn't respond, yeah. Cole
Kendrick.
Cole Kendrick and then Drake.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
But what niggas is doing with Drake nowadays is nasty too. Because niggas saying, yo, Drake don't need to respond. Yo, Drake, sit this one out. Dog, if Drake doesn't respond, oh my.
It goes from a big three.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Duo.
No. Let me be clear, Drake. You better respond, nigga. So I don't know where you niggas think that y'all getting your disrespectful tweets off is fire. No, this nigga better respond. It's like the exact opposite. But yeah, stop acting like Drake ain't like the big three for a reason. This nigga Drake is shit in the toilet and
it's for sales. Yeah, he's the third for sales. I think, and people be acting like this is disrespectful. Nobody's saying that Drake can't rap. There are people who are better rappers that are also more respectable. Because when people brought out the Cassidys and the Pusha T's, and I'm not saying Cassidy was before Drake, but just, you start naming those names. Who is he? But you can't really say that to Kendrick and Cole. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Layered hot take fillers.
Damo.
I've been prepared. Listen, I got a 2-parter hot take because I feel like they're both they're both a simmer to them. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 of them. The first one is real quick, real cool, real calm. Discord, fireplace, fun place. We're making Discord great again. It's really fun back in there. I'm doing all I can to bring that old energy back to the Discord. Yeah, stop gatekeeping. Let's get this out there now. Let's go ahead and put it out there. Let's stop gatekeeping the Discord. Too many times over the last couple of weeks, you hear that new person come in there. Yo, I'm new. My first day out here. I'm just trying to see what y'all niggas on. Niggas get offensive, get defensive, offensive, real quick. Niggas see a name they don't know. Yeah, the fuck you just asked. Niggas come in there. Hey, y'all play FIFA? Nigga, do we look like we play FIFA? Why are you yelling, Dwayne?
All right, let's move.
Why are we yelling?
Has anyone said that, bro? All right, let's move to a different VC, bro. This shit.
No, it's not that. I'll tell you the new one. I'll tell you the new one now. And these niggas think this shit is cool because they announced it first. And I'm like, It's cool until niggas. Hey, I tell everybody the same thing. It's cool until they DMB So's Omar, and then y'all gonna have to be on that stage answering because I'm not doing this shit again. It's abusive. Niggas just say abuse of power and then just do reckless shit. Nigga, abuse of power, fuck it. It's like so announcing abuse of power just absolves the fact that you being toxic to a new nigga. Just abuse of power, fuck it. Take this week. Week? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Again, everything fine and dandy until they start fucking DMing Souls or Omar while they on stream. And then to the stage real quick, and we're doing the same shit. All right, Poppy Hot 9 says that he was on Discord for about 2 weeks, and in that 2 weeks, blah happened. Now magically nothing happened. So I'm just saying, I'm putting out there now. Hey, people, let's stop gatekeeping the Discord. The Discord is a fun place. We're trying to be welcoming to new people, and just because we're trying to be welcoming to new people doesn't mean that we're not having fun anymore. You could just not be a dick, and we can have fun. It's real easy. That's the first part. The second part to my hot take of the week, and this is a good one because this is from Omar's best friend. Omar's best friend was all over my timeline for some hilarious reasons.
Holla?
Friend of the community, Big Rails had him a fight this weekend, and had a panic attack and didn't walk out. Listen, this is my hot take of the week. Sometimes it's not hate. It's not dick suck. It's not none of that when niggas are just giving you nice advice because they're looking out for your well-being. A certain someone on this stage told this exact person, hey, man, I don't know if this boxing shit is actually what you should be doing. Maybe you should just stick to Twitter spaces, trying to be the media thing, stick to the social media sides of the boxing because that's more your speed and that's a lane for you. And was met with, oh, you're a dick rider. You're a dick sucker. Well, now the lights got too bright. Apparently, niggas get panic attacks when it's time to strap them gloves up. Just telling you, pal, if you have a panic attack because you have to go into a 2-on boxing fight and you're on the side of 2, maybe you shouldn't be fucking boxing.
2 versus 1?
2 versus 1, and you're on the side with 2.
And he had a panic attack?
Had a panic attack in the back. Lights got too bright. As you can see in the headline, couldn't walk, couldn't move or breathe due to the nerves. The lights got too bright and Buddy Body shut down. Hate to see it. Well, no, most people hate to see it. I love to see it because I love being right. I tell niggas don't do shit. First, you got to knock the fuck out in the ring. Nigga, meet your ass up. And I was like, hey, you had heart because you got in there and fought. This time your ass didn't even get in the ring. What are we doing? Like, you didn't even make the walk. I can't give you no grace. I got to get on that ass. Pause.
No diddy.
Because you did this to yourself. No diddy for real. That's my hot take. Hey, man, sometimes the lights are too bright and you got to realize you're not that nigga. This internet clout, internet fame is not worth it because at the end of the day, real life situations arise. I knew it was something when people were like, hey, you know, Aiden offered him a kick deal. Aiden was like, yo, if you don't show up, you get this money on kick. I was like, yo, my God can't be that devious to give niggas free money for doing nothing. And I was right. My God didn't. The nigga got nervous. Come on. Won't he do it? God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. That is it.
Are you sure that was just a panic attack?
I mean, that's what the motherfucker said in the back. It was a panic attack. That's what he said. That's what the medical officials on site said. It was a panic attack.
Should have noted before.
In a 2-on-1, again, I need to stress this. In a 2-on-1 boxing fight, and you're on the side with 2. So you're going to jump somebody and you get scared. Crazy. I've never heard of that before. That's it.
Oh man. I just want to echo that because the first part, the second part, what a guy. The first part, I just want to say, man, you're spitting, obviously for our Discord, but really, I have to selfishly say, yo, TSO niggas, YouTube, stop. Stop banning niggas. Anytime y'all see first time chatter don't agree with this shit, niggas banned. I'm like, banned? What the fuck? He spoiled? Nah, he just said that Kobe's overrated. Nigga, what? Bro, ban, he can't talk again. What are we doing? Unban the nigga, bro. Then endless niggas been DMing me about, oh, I'm banning the TSO cord because I sent something in the wrong chat.
Who is it, Dwayne? Someone said in chat it's Dwayne. Is it Dwayne for both parties?
Oh my god.
It could possibly be.
Yo, it's just Dwayne.
It could be.
Oh no, I can tell you now, it's not just Dwayne and Let's Keep the Bucks out. It's a handful of niggas. It's not just Dwayne.
It could be.
Dwayne is a part of it. He is a part of it.
Let's hear Bezos. Bobby.
All right.
Dwayne.
It's not really a hot take, but what's up with the Jimmy High Roller hate lately, man? Have y'all seen that on Twitter, bro? Yeah, man. Apparently, people don't fuck with Jimmy High Roller anymore. He's overrated. He's this, that, and the third. And I guess it's my hot take. It's just there's nothing wrong with his platform. I don't know, bro. Like, y'all want every single, specifically in the NBA space, a select group of y'all want every single NBA channel to essentially talk a certain way. There is room for every single one of us to talk the way that we talk. And if you don't like it, the beauty about this whole thing is you can even dislike. Click that dislike button, scroll on your phone, and click that next video and keep it pushing. We don't have to all talk like Thinking Basketball. We don't have to all talk like Jimmy High Roller even. We all have our own space. Just accept that, bro. Jesus Christ.
Niggas, I left it for a reason. When I said I'm coming to your channel, I said I gotta talk like me, bro. I can't talk to you guys in the
soft, soothing voice. And today we're gonna be discussing the 5 most overrated.
like, nah. Y'all know
The Watch Mojo voice.
Y'all know what it is, and I think it's the cringiest shit that's a trend. Niggas want just books read to them, bro. When we talking Jimmy, I ain't even seen someone say, "Bro, is a casual." Like Jimmy, how a casual? Well, goddamn, like, the motherfucker that said, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna watch the 90s and just watched everything about 5 times over." The nigga that got the most over the top pie charts and shit, all that nigga is a cat. The fuck not no ball. You think he an idiot all you want. A casual? Oh shit. oh damn.
Be a casual too though. But
You said what?
it's okay
I don't
for
think
to be a casual.
I guess. I think at some point you watch a certain amount of film and to the point where you make stats and shit, let alone graph them, and then again you watch fucking everything. I ain't gonna say the nigga casual. That's just me.
This was a take that I specifically saw. Do y'all think because Jimmy High Roller is like one of the biggest YouTubers within the space, he has an obligation to be smarter about watching basketball? Or
No, I think that honestly, I think that gives him more flexibility and credibility to be even more of a casual, to be honest with you.
I'm gonna say he's a YouTuber. That gives you the freedom right there of doing this shit super your way and super non-professional because you're a YouTuber. That's the joy of being a YouTuber versus traditional journalism and traditional analytics. Like, bro, you don't have to put a suit and tie on to set up your camera, make a video, record it, or stream whatever it is, edit that bitch and put it up to your community. You have the right as a YouTuber, barring certain extents in this scenario, but you have the right to create whatever fucking kind of community you want and make whatever kind of videos you want in whatever style, tone of voice, whatever. You have the right to do that because people don't have to click your videos. They click them because they want to. No one is forced to watch anybody on YouTube. You make the decision.
Mike a pass, man. No, but on a serious note, like, trust, but my casualness was confirmed when I walked into the Hawks space and found out that they knew Jalen Johnson's blood type. Like, you're a casual to somebody, okay? and that's totally fine. If I misspoke or I was ignorant about it, that's fine, dog. My job is to be a YouTuber. And because I have such a wide-ranging platform, people want to hear me talk about some things that I don't want to talk about. And I might find it kind of interesting. Not interesting enough to, find out what Jalen Johnson's blood type is or, whatever's going on, but just interesting enough to, make 8 minutes of content.
Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought I was a Dolphin fan. Joined the football space. There was a Dolphin fan in there that heard I was a Dolphin fan. Nigga got to quizzing me. I am a casual. I didn't know I was a casual. Watching Dolphins my whole life. I didn't realize I was a casual. 07. Who was our wide receiver 3? It wasn't Chris Chambers. All right. Ted Ginn. That was 04. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yelling is
after
crazy.
we went 1-16, who was our starting quarterback? Was that wasn't the Chad Pennington year? That was the year after. The year before it was Matt Moore's brother. Whoa! Oh, I'm sorry, gang. I didn't. I'm gonna just leave.
Nah, that's how it is.
I'm gonna start a basketball space. My bad. I didn't know.
Now the barbershop is exactly like that. Niggas was beefing over who was the fucking Redskins running back, and someone got Alfred Morris in the wrong year. I ain't ever seen an old nigga so mad over Alfred Morris recognition, dog.
Alfred Morris is straight.
Niggas be tight, bro.
Pause.
Oh, pause.
No diddy.
I'm gonna say it. No
Diddy. Yo, y'all gotta stop, bro, man. Come on, man. That's foul.
Puff Daddy.
That's foul.
But no, Alfred Morris, small back, right? Yeah, small guy, 5'10" guy. Anyway, gotta read some of these. Not gonna read too many of these. We can go on to the next thing.
Right.
There are some actual good hot takes. I was going to read that one by osmosis, but I'm not. Big Galaxy says the NFL is going to be unwatchable in the next few years with the new rule changes and others like the new no hip drop rule. I agree.
Damn it.
Yeah, essentially, man, just turn that shit into flag football, bro. At this point, let's just play wrap up. Let's play two-hand touch because you just can't do shit to offensive players no more, bro. God, hip drop? You can hip drop, my nigga? That's crazy. That's a normal tackle.
You gonna want that imperfect, perfect football?
No, it's not.
That's not even perfect football.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's like taking away the crossover in basketball. So no,
that is literally like telling no. That's like telling a defender in the NBA, hey man, no more steals. You can't steal no more. You can't reach in there and take the ball. Like, don't do that. Like, damn, what am I supposed to? If he dribbles into you like 2K, you can steal like that. But if you reach that hand and touch that, foul.
No, none of that. Yeah, it's actually unironically close to that. You can't so imagine I'm trying to like tackle you, but I can't spear you. I can't lead with my head. I can't throw you to the side, and now I can't land with my hip first. How the fuck am I supposed to bring you down? Mind you, you're trying to avoid you.
I can't drag you down with my weight or not. You got 300-something pound man.
300 pounds. Thank you.
300-pound man has to go at full speed of whatever capability you have at 300-something pounds. And in an instinct, I'm supposed to understand there are 5 ways I can't tackle you. I got to remember the 2 ways I can, and then you remove one of them. Like, all right, bro. Like, don't let nobody get tackled. Like, matter of fact, put a bunch of bots out there. Let's play AI football so nobody gets hurt. At this point, god damn, it's a game I love. We used to be a country.
I won't go unwatchable, but I'll admit it is pretty fucking scary bad. Next hot take.
Hugh says Drake got the worst fan base pound for pound, and I'm not in too much of a disagreement.
I'd say, and you know what, y'all gonna call this
rappers?
bullshit. I'd say I really think them Ye niggas just be trying to insert themselves in every conversation, bro. I ain't gonna lie, because like everybody know Kanye great, everybody, but like when we talk about the big 3, it's actually Ye. Funny enough, as Dragon Ball nigga, y'all sound like us, bro. Like, oh, stay out of this. This the new nigga shit, man. And then obviously, they just try to say, oh, and a hit for hit, who wins? Like, all right, bro, chill, bro. We get it. Damn.
As a Ye fan, Ye's fans are probably more annoying than Drake fans. In my opinion, this could be biased. Little B fans are by far the worst fan base in rap history. I'm just saying, them niggas are annoying. They are more.
They are.
Have you met a Lil B fan? You have. You didn't even know it. But yes, them niggas are annoying.
Logic fans are pretty annoying. I know a couple.
Yeah, Logic, man.
Wavy says, if you think B Souls is the worst on the pod, your broke ass needs to become an MVP and watch the exclusives he carries.
Bezos carries MVP. Ooh, actually, I could see that.
What the fuck did we like Uno, nigga?
Yeah. Can you just let me have it? Damn, you're right.
You got it.
Get the MVP membership. Yeah,
you got it.
If you want full Bezos, yeah. Damn. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck. Let me have nothing. God. Fuck.
And then Archie turned into some
Wait, what you mean? What you mean? What the fuck?
Yo, he got so mad. You can't let me have this one.
I got carried away just thinking like, what the fuck did we put out? Like, Uno? Like,
Because I know exactly where Damo's coming from. And Big Snows is he starts it from a business mindset of just promote it that way. No, I can't have this one.
Let me get this shit. Let me have it. Let me get one bit of praise. My fault.
C-Mo says, last one, the flip that the media had towards Kyrie needs to be studied. Went from blacklisting him to showing a highlight from him every day.
I don't need to be studied.
You
y'all
niggas don't like nothing.
Yeah,
Jesus.
y'all wanted them to shut up, and then you're happy, got quiet, but then you're like, y'all are.
It's a problem with they praising them too.
Like the nigga didn't get enough coverage. Oh, they doing Kyrie wrong. They got him going through all these Jew trials. They got him going through everything. So, oh my God, this nigga does a layup and y'all showing them. Jesus, we get it.
This
we
is
like
too much coverage.
Also, they're watching ESPN. They're watching ESPN. He scores 40. Luka sat. What else are they supposed to show?
Literally, they go on Twitter. ESPN shows the highlight. Bleacher Report the same highlight. Then they see Kyrie's news highlight. God damn, just all these fucking Kyrie. All right, buddy, change who you're following. Maybe I don't know. Follow more niggas. I don't get it. Like, what are we? And then niggas get mad.
Kyrie Muse. You're right. What are you talking about?
On top of that, then you were like, all right, well, what highlight was it? That's just too much. A Kyrie alley-oop. Nigga, of course we're gonna see a Kyrie alley-oop. That nigga don't dunk like that. Kyrie left-handed game winner. That nigga's not left-handed. He was fucking running hook. I mean, I think that's a reasonable fucking highlight.
Shots. I know. Oh my God.
Nah, it's too much.
Nah.
Where's Josiah? Like, damn,
I'm dying on it, bro. Y'all said I made a reach. Hey, foul, whatever, nigga. NBA fans is the most self-hating fan base I'd have never seen. Y'all, I swear, bro. I'm not changing my mind on that. Y'all niggas hate every part of basketball. Every part.
Another WTF moment from this week. I know we did the other one before we get into Luka being the god. Did y'all hear about Dejounte Porter?
Was that today?
Today, yeah, literally.
Oh yeah.
No.
Nah, I haven't heard about it.
So for those that don't know, Dejounte Porter is Michael Porter Jr.'s brother. He plays for the Toronto Raptors. And the NBA is doing a full-on investigation on him getting into prop gambling, and the irregularities around it. Just want to outline what a young Dejounte Porter was doing on the court, because he is not the brightest cookie, not the best brightest cookie. At issue, this is from Woj, are prop bets involving Porter from games on January 26th and March 20th. Multiple sources told ESPN. The NBA did not immediately respond to requests for comments. This is from David Purdom. At least one other U.S. sports book detected unusual betting interest on Porter props in games in question. A sports book industry source told ESPN that multiple betting accounts attempted to bet large amounts, upwards of 10K and 20K, on Porter's unders in a January game against the Clippers. Whoa, there's a lot of typos in this, buddy. Betting limits on NBA player props vary by sports book and customer, but are typically around 1,000 to 2,000. People were trying to do whatever they could to bet Dejounte Porter props against the Clippers, the source said. And then just a few days ago, the same thing. We had a bunch of people trying to bet under for more. Now, we looked into this game, and this is where it gets interesting.
He hit the over.
Dejounte,
He hit the over. Imagine he hit the over.
No.
Shit!
Not that he hit the over. Not that he hit the over. So the bet starts the second you play a game. The second that the game starts, you play.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, Dejounte Porter the game would start, and he would sub out after 4 minutes because his eyeball hurt. And the under on Dejounte Porter threes was the biggest dollar winner of any player prop that day. So he would 4 minutes into the game. My eye! Coach!
This dude is dumb, bro.
Is it bleeding? Is it bleeding, coach?
Yeah.
Or come to the side of the court, check out, they sub somebody in. And for the rest of the 30-something minutes of an NBA game, 40-something minutes of an NBA game, when coach would look and say, Jonte, you good? Coach, I'm blind. Yeah! And fake it so he didn't have to get back into the game.
Yeah. I'm usually the long-winded one of the pod. I'm gonna be simple. If he was betting over on himself, I'd have had a hot take today. He bet the under and then did that. This nigga's an idiot. Next topic. It's ridiculous.
This is like when the story comes out of the NBA player doing PEDs, but they was asked the whole time. I was like, damn.
When G.D. Kirkland was doing PEDs, he was doing PEDs. He was doing PEDs.
Doing all of this to be asked.
Tristan
Oh my
Thompson.
God.
Tristan Thompson, what was it, last year? This year?
Yeah.
Tristan Thompson?
PEDs and DMPs. How do you get PEDs to sit on the bench? That shit is insane, dog.
He was just an analyst, Tristan. What the fuck you think?
What the fuck are we doing, bro? What are
A certain way. All right, bro.
Carrying towels. Why you needed to shoot up with it? Like, you was the warm-up guy. You was the guy that
Never
you
took-
play one-on-one.
You taking steroids to not dress, nigga? What the fuck? You got a suit on. Like, all right, bro.
And the shit you got on not even cool. Like,
Oh man.
No shit on, bro.
Yeah, you ain't got no shit on. Shit's
That's what I
trash.
get about Gabe Vincent. Every time I see him, hoodie and sweatpants. Like,
Gabe
all right.
Vincent's still in the league.
That nigga about to
Still
play.
in a-
apparently.
I hope
You about to
not.
start playing?
Take your ass back to
Nah,
Miami.
he about to play.
Woo!
Well, just my 2 cents. Just my 2 cents on the Jonte Porter thing. I'm not mad at him, man. You know how this goes. I mean, I'm not mad at him. Nigga, hey, how do you know his eyeball don't hurt? Like, call his bluff. Hey, give him the eye test. Now you
They
failed that
did.
shit dramatically. They did call. They're investigating it now.
Yeah,
Like, all
they're
right,
investigating.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Let me see your eye, bro. How
Hey,
much blame is
Jonte.
it?
We did a literal eye test, and
Hey, Jonte, listen, just don't try to fail too hard, bro. Don't go out there and you've been
That is
blind in
Z.
one eye. Read the first line. Squiggly line. Apostrophe. Like
Parallel.
Now you trying to rush it. Shit, someone punch me. Someone punch me.
you know what they said when he was reading them letters? They said, "Dog, we ain't even put nothing up there yet. We doing way too
We ain't
bad."
even hit the
That
on the eye
boy
thing.
sweating.
All right, that nigga gets on the thing. Okay, go back to 2. I ain't even flipped 1 yet. What are you talking about? Go back.
Dude, there's no
And
two.
then the accounts that he was making them from, it was like J Porter 99. Come on, bro.
J Porter Muse. Like what?
Porter J. That really get him.
That
Porter
really-
J. Fuck him up. Oh.
Porter bro.
Ponte Jordan.
The first Porter. Like, all right, buddy. Like, what are we talking about?
Porter over everything.
Nah, I'm gonna read one from
Porter
chat. Nigga
report.
said definitely not Porter. All right, bro. Come on. Come on, bro.
Definitely not Jonte. Yo, you know what's
But the
crazy,
best
bro?
voice, but I'm not an NBA player. Like, all right, bro. Like, what are we?
This is why Giannis, you need to wise up, buddy. This is my message to Giannis. Okay, Thanasis is gonna fuck it up for you. All right. MPJ made a mistake. He stuck his neck out for his brother. His mama told him this was literally just this past Christmas. Get your brother in the league, baby. Well, she a white lady. She don't talk like that. But nonetheless, she said, get your brother in the league. He stuck his neck out there, and now he doing this dumb shit. Okay. You Thanasis gonna fuck it up for you, Giannis.
He probably thought he was being so fucking smart too. Someone else bet on me. All
Yes,
right.
point.
Then when I go in, I'm gonna be injured in 4 minutes. WIQ.
Niggas
You're dumb,
never
man.
put
Why did he
together.
just-
Why were you so certain on this under? Like, that's a lot of money on it. Like, who just sat there and said, yeah, 10 bands. I hate Jonte Porter. Like, that's not sketchy to you?
Oh
my
yeah,
boy?
20.
Damn that. Damn that. Why didn't you just go out there and just suck? Like, I don't get it. Just don't.
I'm about to say, if you want to be so despicable, like, go
The
out
under
there
is
and
3-point
be
shots.
happy. Go out there
Nigga,
and trick.
step in and shoot, and then you'll get pulled. Like literally, be up before 3, dribble, pull up for the midi. Like just don't shoot. Like I don't get it. Like hey, miss a layup, turn the ball over. Like just play basketball bad. Why are we? Oh my god! Like what are we doing? Like,
And-
what-
and- the guilt was getting to him.
No, Damo. Then after that, you say, I think it's my eye because I'm ass today, coach. Like, come on, bro. Look
the
at
guilt got
video.
to his. I started really hurting. That's what fucked him up. The nigga, I
started
he realized
crying.
he
Really
started.
His eye don't hurt. He just crying.
I started hurting for real. He was like, "Wait, coach, my eye hurt." Okay, like is it like the other times?
This is the video my girlfriend sent me. I don't know why she sent me this, but oh shit, it always does this.
Fuck?
It always does. This is P. Diddy is Kai Cenat. I have no clue why. Who's on the internet doing these things, but
That music.
Yo,
I have no clue.
niggas is bored.
Save Jumanji.
Kai Cenat admits he is P. Diddy. Your rage
That's a
react.
Why the fuck does rage react to
I'm not gonna lie, we might have to go to Conscious X page. I don't know. I saw this meme too. Man, we're gonna get to talk about Luka Doncic. Come on now. This is the Luka pod. I saw this meme that was on the internet. You know, that's generally where memes reside. The player that makes you want to cut your ear. Well, it was name the artist that has you feeling this way. Name the artist that has you wanting to cut your ear off. But I want to do it NBA edition. Name the player that makes you want to pull your eyeballs out whenever they touch the ball. You can't say Killian Hayes.
Like I said, Corday, dick suck. All right,
When they
continue.
touch the ball.
Oh,
Who's
easy.
the player?
I'll go first. Russell Westbrook. Come on,
That's
man.
dumb.
Easy answer.
He's
What?
a family man. He's a family man.
Jesus Christ. Russ. It's
You know, you
Go
have a
ahead.
triple double though, right?
damn near 10 years ago, buddy.
That's it, brother. You can't say Thanasis either.
I'm not gonna lie. When we're already deep into the game, when I know he already having a stinker game, boy, stop giving Tatum the ball, please, bro. Just give it to someone else. Stop. It's already at 3 for 11. Let it stay there, bro, because it's about to be 4 for fucking 19. Please give it to someone else.
Nah. Ooh, this is tough, man. Jordan Poole is obvious candidate. I don't want to say that.
Johnny Davis.
I'm not gonna lie. Something like 2020 Kuzma just never go away. Something like Kyle Kuzma in 2020 would just never leave my soul. Just like, yo, please stop giving this nigga the ball, bro. Fuck, bro. Wasn't a fan, bro. Was not a fan at all, man.
Brent, hey, dick suck pussy. I had 9 of my teams 10 points at DreamCon. Fuck you.
Oh.
Anyway, for another one, honorable mention, Torian Prince. Somebody already said it. I already knew. Torian Prince, nigga. That nigga's a terrorist. I'm sorry. I hate watching Torian Prince play basketball because 1 in every 5 to 6 games, he does the right thing and tricks everybody like he's gonna continue to do it. And he doesn't. He reverts back to it.
Tim Hardaway Jr., when you think he's hot, is one of those players for me that's definitely like, okay, you have got to stop.
I got him.
Peak Jay Crowder. Oh my God, Celtics Jay Crowder.
Yeah.
You make 1 3, you think he already hot, bruh. Next up is next possession is a heat check 3. Why? Because he made a 3 the possession before.
Amon
Feels annoying.
Shepard, when he had to
Damn
dribble
it,
the
you
ball. Yeah. When Amon Shepard used to have to dribble the ball in the Cavs. My God, please give the rock up.
It's like JR no bop in it. It's like, oh fuck.
Yeah, he was definitely a bad. Anybody that ever thought, and you know, not to glaze him, but anybody that ever thought, it's not time to pass the ball to LeBron right here. Mario Chalmers, some of them times. Yeah, it's not time to get LeBron the ball. It's my time to get it off. No, it's not. No.
Darius
Who's
Garland
Zaza
during
Pachulia?
the Dean Wade game. Darius Garland specifically that game. Oh, fuck.
Oh my God.
Zaza Pachulia's up there. Can't stand him.
Zaza.
Yeah, can't stand watching Zaza minutes. That shit's up.
Wemby's teammates.
Fuck Wemby's teammate. Nigga, Rudy Gobert. I don't care what nobody say. Go back to France, buddy. That nigga stinks.
What?
Stinks, man. I'm sorry. He
My
stinks.
Rudy haters died down, bro. Rudy all right with me, man. He all right.
He's not all right with me.
I think he's still in the postseason, still a guy that, hey, you'd be surprised how you can attack him. But in terms of like in general, I don't hate the guy no more.
Sage was 100% right on that Darius Garland. Another one that we all watched collectively, Whoever was taking the ball out for the Hawks versus the Celtics.
yo, that is probably the funniest game I've watched with y'all, man. I still think when I was like, because Omar was ranting about something to someone on the stage. First one, incomplete. Then there's a timeout. And I'm like, damn, they still ain't incomplete the pass. I had my food. Second one, incomplete. Yo, what the fuck? The third one, incomplete. All right, dog. What is going on?
They literally had like 6 attempts, dead ass. And Trae Young, at some point, Trae Young and like Marcus Smart just laughing like, yeah, it's tough down here, man.
You about to throw it off my foot again, huh? All right. Just do it, dog.
They switched DeAndre Hunter and come on, bro. Right, let's.
God damn.
Yeah, I lost the series, bro.
Darvin Ham.
I didn't want to say him because, but that's my obvious answer.
Oh, man. Yeah, DeAndre Ayton not in the post, which is like all the time because he feels the need to face up. He's posting up from the free throw line. He feels the need to post up. I mean, face up after that. He's been playing good, I guess. I don't know.
Remember when he's shit, he's a good one.
You know a guy that all Lakers fans like that I didn't? Jordan Clarkson. That guy pissed me off. I don't know who it was.
What? You like JC?
Nah, he was a part of that when we was watching the Trailblazers and the Jazz that day. He was one of them up and he was one of them.
He was one of the 8-second players. So
Yeah,
like 1, 2.
That shit was, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was. Oh, somebody said it best. Fuck the year. Any iteration of Cash Nasty playing basketball, I turn the video off immediately.
Oh my gosh, I don't know why we haven't said that. Draymond Green with the game on the line. Okay.
Oh man,
I don't think we beat that one. Yeah.
Somebody put together a compilation on Twitter. Yo, Draymond is terrible. And this is like Kevin Durant era. It would be him, it would be Draymond, Kevin, Clay, Steph, and Andre Iguodala. 4 other people that I'm like, man, they should probably have the ball in their hands. I swear he didn't even look for none of them. He tried to make his own shot and has never done that in any other moment in the game. Oh God, that nigga
waits for the game to be online to be like, all right, time for Draymond to show out. Like, nigga, you took one shot all game.
They'll never see it coming. Draymond passed all game. Draymond gonna score this time.
You're not expecting this one man fast break. All right, buddy.
Draymond talks in third person in the clutch. I swear to
God. Let's talk about this Adam Silver clip. We're gonna get to this a little bit. I don't care about my guy like that. So when his B star was pressed, somebody had their thumb on it real quick and was almost
not again.
Yeah, almost in it. You feel what I'm saying? No.
Did he?
Nah.
So the WNBA announced that they were doing some different things with the All-Star game. But when he got on CNN, or I guess he's on CNN in this conversation, they asked Adam Silver about changing up the format of the All-Star game as well to try to get it a little bit more competitive. And this is what he had to say about that.
I think particularly young players, they see it as, again, a mid-season break, an opportunity to have fun, an opportunity to take break from a very long season. I mean, we roughly have 1,300 games over the course of the year, all incredibly competitive games. And I think they see that as something different. They see it. I mean, there's always an entertainment aspect to our league. And I think it shifted from when you were a player. And I think to the point where when I saw the popularity of Steph versus Sabrina, see what's happening in the women's game, that we should just be looking to do different things and just make it a celebration of basketball. I mean, we're going to look at U.S. versus international. I just think maybe we're past that point where we're going to play a truly competitive game. And it's, by the way, it's happened in other sports.
Especially if the players aren't into it.
I think particularly.
If y'all got quick thoughts, I just think this is a cop-out. Just keep it straight. We don't want that. We just don't want that trash no more. You don't want it. We don't want it. Let's move on, dog.
Well, damn near what you said, but not exactly. I think that's a defeated man. I think that's a man that really just registered, yo, if the players don't care, I cannot make them go out there and try to score the ball and play defense. And when I say try to score the ball, I mean actually do educated moves outside of just 3. So yeah, he's defeated. He's defeated. He ain't getting the dunk contest going unless the players want to do that. And players are starting to want to do that for some unknown reason. He ain't gonna get the 3-point contest that much better outside of including women. We'll probably see that. He ain't gonna get the Seals challenge popping outside of, I don't know, maybe funnier players, maybe the Scotty Barnes thing's a sign. And in the All-Star game, self-explanatory. So it's pretty much over with. I think he realizes that this generation just doesn't care. The generation of players, doesn't care about the All-Star game, and there's nothing you can do to make them. No bag. There's nothing. They think of it as a brand risk and injury risk. So it is what it is. Brand risk. They think of it as just an injury risk and potentially a brand risk if they get cooked. So yeah.
Wait, what was the question? Or were we just asking about
how you feel about Adam Silver?
If it's fuck Adam, it's fuck Adam. I don't know.
I'm about to say I'm not sure if it's just how do we feel about the implement of the change or just that. And I mean, I like the change. I'm not mad at it. I think it'd be dope. USA versus the world, be cool. Cool implementation, new little thing. I don't care.
There we go. That's what I want to hear. I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah,
you don't care. We don't care. I don't care, Adam.
Because it's like that game. It's not gonna work if that was genuinely what's gonna happen, because I don't know if that's actually a thing. So if that's dead ass a thing, USA versus the world, it's not gonna work how you think it is. They're not gonna have this American pride or whatever. One side's going to obnoxiously troll, so then it's like, oh, we weren't trying. It's not gonna matter until it's Team USA versus X other country's team. That's the only time you're gonna actually get that kind of basketball. Nobody's gonna try in that All-Star game to prove I guess world superiority. No, it's not gonna
happen. World superiority. I was going to come in with a crazier concept, but the world superiority concept is also a crazy concept as well.
They're trying to do a USA versus international game. My bad.
Yeah, they said they were going to do it in a W first, and then also like Adam is considering it as well. Stop it, bro. You know what I want to see?
What does that do?
I want to see old players versus new. Okay. Michael
That's
suit
not
up.
real.
Zeke
I'm sorry.
Suit up. Charles suit up. Patrick Ewing suit up. And field some young guys, man. That's what I want to see.
Just a bunch of
what? Some young guys? Field
some young guys.
Okay.
No Diddy.
Yeah.
You good, Dama?
Oh no, I'm good. It's just that B.I.B. the Pac-Man and Drake. There's no way they're on the same song. What the fuck?
That's what you get.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I care about. I'm a B.I.B. the Pac-Man fan. He's been trying to get a Drake feature for like years now, and he finally got it. That's my guy.
That's not Dick Ryan?
Shit, if it is, and I got a license.
All right,
license.
No Diddy.
I got this guy right here. WTF clip of the week. Another one. John Rich says, why don't they ever intentionally miss 3-pointers and have their big guy stand off to the side of the basket where he can catch the air ball and put it back for an easy 2? This is just something I've been wondering for a long time, but I'm afraid to bring up myself because I'm scared of sounding like an idiot. So I'm pawning off this question on you. Tell me this wouldn't be an awesome play. Your point guard brings the ball up early in the shot clock. He pulls up for a 3-pointer. Naturally, everybody crowds around below the basket for a rebound. Everybody assumes the shot is either going to go in or bounce off the rim. But what if the shooter intentionally aims to miss the rim, have the shooter shoot the ball a foot to the right of the rim, and make sure your center is waiting for it? He could just camp out on the side, catch the shot like a pass, and put it right back for an easy 2.
Who asked this question?
John Rich TV.
John Rich TV, you are an idiot, sir. You are. You are an idiot.
He an idiot till he's not. Okay.
Here it is, Nico. Here it is.
No, I'm just saying. There's a play the Nuggets run, bro, where he like Jokic fakes a floater, but it's actually a lob to Aaron Gordon, bro. It's effectively the same thing, just from the 3-pointer, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that'd be so. But
hey,
nah, it's different.
Wait, before you go, Sage.
You triggered my trap card.
I'm a false forward every single time.
Ready?
Oh God, this happens every single time.
Here we go.
Can't even get it to work. All right, this is from John Rich TV as well from this weekend. And this is why we love basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Huh? Take the shot.
Play it again. Maybe I missed the shooter.
Yeah. So if we just saw that in March Madness, but we'll never see that in the NBA Sadness. And we out. Which league is better? Which league is better? Which league is better, Damo? Yeah, you're a hater, dog.
Hey, man, I just want to say at that point, why don't we go for one of my famous off the rim passes? So, like, when you shoot the ball, you don't actually want to make it. You want to shoot it at an angle so it can hit the rim and it bounces to the right. You always tell your man, hey, get to the right side. Don't stand in the middle. Get that position. Go to the right side. So that way you get that board and easy putbacks there. Yeah. No, it sounds like the nigga just hasn't hooped a day in his life. And I'm some shit, but goddamn, bro. goddamn, bro. Just
y'all are
the way he described it versus the play that you just used. In theory, it sounds like they just didn't think about it. In reality, that looked like a fake alley. That looked like a fake shot that turned into an alley-oop. That's fine in theory. The difference is, why we'll never see it in the NBA, is because once you do it more than once, niggas do this thing called insert that to film. And now, if I see everybody on the three-point line except for fucking Aaron Gordon hovering around the rim, probably gonna box his ass out. If no matter who about to try to shoot the ball, we're just gonna make sure we box out. That's
but maybe Damo, you fool. Well, you fool. What if he decides to make the shot?
Oh my God, Sage! I didn't think about that.
You just a BOBOTP. Come on, bro.
I never thought about playing basketball.
You're gonna be like, oh, I got him boxed out this time. I've adjusted. Nunny green. Oh shit.
Damo, you're so casual. You're actually an expert. Okay.
Nah, y'all hating, bro.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That Nunny took me out. I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this. The coach that drew that up, would you rather have that coach or would you rather have Darvin Ham?
That coach. But to be fair, I'd rather any of us coach versus Darvin Ham too. I'd rather Ice Spice get out there and start coaching, not gonna lie. Like anybody better than that nigga, so that might be a skewed question.
I can't stand that nigga, bro. I swear. I wish you, bro. I can't stand
bro, every game I knew was bad. And man, Sage, I swear to God, I be hating being right. I knew it was bad. After the first game this season, that couple of LeBron, y'all do know I can play guard. I was like, yo, we are in for a bad year. If LeBron like, hey, coach, I can't play point guard. Oh yeah, we're in for it. Come to find out, LeBron got to start a whole basketball podcast because don't nobody listen to basketball schemes in that front office. Jesus, that's how bad it got. This nigga said, you know what? I need y'all to understand that I know ball.
He can't get his shit off in the locker room. He can't talk X's and O's in the locker room. So he's like, you know what?
He said, let me go and check shit.
You got to get it off where you can. Ain't nothing wrong with that. If your girlfriend ain't giving you the cookie, you got to get it somewhere.
That's why he's doing JJ and not Draymond. Draymond, he ain't come on my pod. Yeah, nigga, you see how JJ was writing the shit down he said? You start doing that, the Warriors in the play-in. What are we talking about? I don't hear this shit. That's why he not discuss basketball schemes with a Warrior. Get the fuck out of here.
He should go on Draymond's podcast. They should have Draymond on.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he should be on, but to do a whole like Draymond made it seem like he's just going around. That nigga was on JJ's. He was on Knuckleheads. Nigga went on. He was over there with Max Christie. Where Mon's at? Like, nah, nigga, that's his shit. Like, it's different.
Knuckleheads still ain't dropped the podcast. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah,
they done podding at this point. They ain't a podcast no more.
And I'll say this: the WNBA podcast that I listen to, they dropped 3 episodes in a row. Got 3 March Madness guests, dropped them all in a row. I mean, this don't make up for being off for 2 weeks, 2 months. I mean,
Okay, it's about to be on kick.
Stop the guest shit and give me your opinion as to what's going on. Okay, or do like Joy and them, gay son thought other. Let's we gotta have some mid-season, in-season. We're really in the season because we how many games we got left? 15, 20 games? 15 games?
Less than that. It's like
10 games?
What? Like
I wanna
10,
say
10, 11 games.
Yeah.
We're gonna do.
We lost. I could tell by the chat.
Oh, the Celtics.
Yep. Here you go.
Fuck Boston.
Sauce, how you feeling, buddy? Whoop whoop. Like,
game on
the line. Like,
y'all did lose to my Hawks.
Whoop whoop. What's up, big dog? Like,
David Tatum at the point guard. Damn.
Oh, what happened?
What happened?
Nah, I feel you. So it was the same way during football season. I wasn't even watching the Dolphin game. My phone started blowing up. Hey, yo, Damo, what? Zach Wilson, Dom? Like, wait, I don't even. What happened? I go back and look. You lose by a field goal. I know that sucks. Tua tongue the ball over. Like, all right, bro. Like, jeez.
Niggas, bro.
We have a better quarterback than y'all, though, Damo. We ain't talking about that. Nevertheless,
we're top 10. You know what's crazy? You didn't acknowledge that y'all finished last year as a top 10 defense, but I know what you're gonna say. We would have been better with Jalen Carter. I get it. I do feel where you're coming from, but at the same time, trust Atlanta, man. Y'all doing the right thing.
What were we in rushing last year?
Arthur Smith. Arthur Smith. That's what y'all.
That's a fantastic
Arthur Smith.
Arthur.
That's what y'all were. I'm not about to blame Bijan because whenever I seen him with the ball, he looked fine. Arthur Smith, man, that's tough.
I'm gonna try to.
Fuck, I'm laughing. He's on my team now. Fuck. We got Arthur Smith.
Najee. Oh, I'm not drafting that nigga this year. Fuck that nigga.
Please, no. Don't draft Najee.
Let's get off.
My fault.
Anyway. We're at the end of the season. Got to talk about some basketball end of the season stuff. We'll get into a full-on podcast about it soon. But just want to ask some quick questions. Who are some of you guys' biggest disappointments this year?
Ooh, team or player?
I can go. Let me go first. The Detroit Pistons. Monty Williams. You made me look bad, gang. I said 40 wins. You niggas ain't even get 15. That's crazy. That was a tough one. I was wrong about the Pistons. That's probably that is my biggest one by far. The Detroit Pistons.
For me, I'm gonna be honest, man. Honorable mention to Scoot. I'm a person that didn't watch college, so I have to be like, a little fair. I was just a casual that heard the hype. I was like, okay, Scoot going crazy. He didn't go crazy, but he all right. He cool. For me, I'm gonna say Charlotte, because while I'm over Charlotte, I thought, okay, maybe they will at least be better than I give them credit for, and I'm gonna have to fight the fight that Charlotte is ass, but they look way better than ass. No, they're actually genuinely shit, and it's just sad to see. It's just sad to truly see that shit play out, bro. And LaMelo is injured, for those that are already typing it, but it's like ain't shit changing if he was there, bro. In terms of wins and losses, it's just sad to see, man. They're a down bad franchise, bro. My God. But even him being injury prone is disappointing.
For me, I'm gonna go with the Phoenix Suns. Even though I was very critical on them going into the year, I thought all of that shit was gonna play out in the playoffs. I believe I had them as a 1 seed going into this year, because I thought, again, like, everything was just going to play out during the playoffs, but throughout the whole season, they were still going to be one of the best regular season teams. Depth wasn't going to be that much of a problem in the regular season. And yeah, they've been hella injured this season. Depth has been a problem for them. Defense has been a problem for them. So, yeah.
Whenever you say depth, it comes off as depth. Yeah, I was like, whoa, damn, depth being a problem for them is crazy.
Depth.
A lot of the bottom teams, a lot of teams this year We might have did this. How many teams had no direction and don't know which way they're going? We might have did that at the beginning of the year. I think that number just grew. Like I can't, and it's not for me to see because I don't necessarily know. I don't know what direction they're going. Like I don't know what the plan is besides kind of ride it out, draft it out, whatever they're doing. Like I don't know what Toronto's doing anymore.
You really? I mean, I feel like this year,
ball team, Toronto. I thought they made pretty solid trades.
They took a step in a direction to show you where they're trying to go. They're a Scotty Barnes team.
I like the
Scotty Barnes
Quickly and RJ. I like Quickly and RJ.
It boils down to how you feel about Scotty at that point, and I can tell by your face. I'm not gonna say I can tell by your face. You don't feel that high about Scotty, so that's why you feel this way.
But I've always maintained the fact that I think Scotty is like peak Scotty is like the best glue guy, like role player guy. Like he's that guy.
I won't let him die alone. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm not a Scotty Barnes guy either. Oh, come on. I'm not. I don't see it either.
That's where we differ. I see him at some point in his career. He's a top 15 player.
Yeah, I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
He's playing the NBA at some point in his career.
No. I see him as a good number 2 on that championship team.
I could dead ass think of 15 future prospects, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
You say that. I mean, we're saying that now with whatever expectation we have of a player. Motherfuckers take unforeseen leaps and just shit you didn't expect.
That's all.
Because you don't see shit. So that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not about to give you a specific year. I'm not even gonna say, in 4 years, Scotty Barnes gonna be a top. No, at some point in his career, when that nigga's 30, 31, like at some point, I like his potential peaking at top 15 player in the NBA.
Well, let me keep going, please. Let me just.
I actually got one.
What's him as a number 2 at least?
No, I don't see him as a number 2. Peak Draymond, but with more offense. But other than that, no, I do not see. Unless you
Draymond with more offense, that's a top 15 player. Like
Draymond was already a top 15 player.
And mind you, this is like everything literally going right. And I mean, like God shines down on him, but I really don't think that that's gonna happen. Somebody said in the chat, Aaron Gordon. I could potentially. I just don't. But I knew that from the draft. I wasn't like expecting like a bunch of different stuff. The Hornets are another one. Really a lot of that. No, the Washington Wizards, Hornets, Hawks. Don't know what y'all are doing. The Bulls definitely don't know what y'all are doing. I still feel that way about the Raptors. The Nets don't know what y'all are doing. It's a lot of Eastern Conference teams, huh? I don't know what they're doing.
I guess you can say that right now. I'm about to say, I guess we can say that right now. I feel like the Hawks is the year to make this.
Fucking Utah thought y'all was gonna trade Markkanen.
They did not do that.
Don't know what y'all are doing. Portland.
Did y'all see that rumor about the Nets passing up on Jalen Green and a bunch of first rounds for Mikal Bridges?
Yeah, I seen that, and I mean
about that.
Yeah, they're pretty 10 toes. I mean, we've heard endless 3 first round, multiple young talent trades passed up on Mikal Bridges. They 10 toes on the guy, and whether they should or shouldn't be, hey, for the most part, it's looking like it shouldn't be, but we'll see.
Just don't know what y'all are doing.
Unless they're about to pack up some guys that's around him for picks to try to probably hit for a guy to pair next to him, they probably should have did that deal, in my opinion.
And I say that as a person that likes Mikal Bridges, but at some point, all right, but that's crazy value. The trade.
I'm sorry. Basically, the whole Southeast Division besides Orlando. I don't know what Miami's doing, to be honest with you.
Damn.
What you mean?
Y'all just floating. They're just floating.
I like the Jaime Jaquez pick. I mean draft. So
what?
They floating.
I mean.
They are banking on like a crazy playoff run, like a lot of Heat fans. Oh, we'll do it again this year.
I mean, that's what they'll have to do. But didn't they have another injury-riddled year this year? Like it was injuries that took them out. It wasn't necessarily failing to reach expectations. Plus, they went out and got a guy like Terry Rozier, a much-needed motherfucker, for the kind of situation they have going on this year. Hopefully, I mean, in my mind, I'm not a Heat fan, but I'll be looking at this team with a guy like who, in my opinion, Bam's their best player. You have a big like Bam, who's your best player, a guy like Jimmy Butler, who any given night can be your best player. If healthy, the Heat are still a good team. Hell, unhealthy, they're a good team. A lot of teams don't want to match up against them. Boston's the best team in the league, and Bezos is still like, hey, anybody but them niggas in South Beach, because I'm not trying to see him. So I mean, I don't know about
Nah,
them.
I'm trying to see him now.
He got mad. Nah, he got mad in the
I'm done. I'm
video.
done, bro. I'm done,
He
bro.
done. He done
Can't even
with him.
celebrate my fucking team without Hemi Butler. No, like shut up, bro. Faces in the first round at this point, bro.
Just do a 30-point lead to a trayless Hawks, and you ready for Hemi Butler?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, we ain't giving him we ain't giving him enough disservice because we let him slide a lot. Yo, that nigga Dame was a disappointment this year, bro. Like, you gotta keep like I don't know why.
That ass.
Who he disappoint? That nigga hit.
Y'all niggas,
Let me ask y'all.
That underarm Dame hit this year, buddy.
Let me ask y'all this.
Now Dame was well. Damo can say this, but now Dame was always shit. Oh,
let me ask y'all this because they are a 2 seed. What were the expectations from Damian Lillard being on this team?
Look better.
One, look better, but 2, to just be like a vastly needle pushing ass move for the Bucks because yes, Dame wasn't good defensively, never has been, to be very honest with you. But Dame's offense improved playmaking over the years, even was supposed to make up much more than enough for the slight decrease or even major decrease in defense. So Dame was supposed to be very good for this team, and he ended up low-key probably being the reason that they're going to get eliminated at some point because there's no way the offensive capabilities he's shown thus far is good enough.
I would just say at the very least one of his more efficient seasons throughout his career. I did not expect Dame's efficiency to go down with more spacing and more offensive weapons next to him.
He was supposed to make them elite. Point, period, and blank. Getting him was supposed to make Milwaukee one of the elite teams in the NBA. I don't think, and then it boiled down to what do you consider an elite team? We can have that conversation, but I genuinely don't think, and I don't think the Bucks are bad. I think the Bucks are a good team, hell, great team in even night. I just don't think they're elite, and I don't think he's doing enough of what he was supposed to do when he originally got there.
I think we probably are a little too critical of a young Damian Lillard. It looks like
he's 30. He's 30. He's 30 plus.
I'm holding him accountable to what I expected out of like we had this guy in conversation.
Let me say this. Their offense is better this year. I don't know what we expected other than that. Like I don't know if we expected the defense to be better, if we expect them to be world beaters. They're still the 2nd seed in the East. I really don't.
I mean, for that point, you can asterisk that and say, yeah, they're 2nd seed now because Joel's hurt. With a healthy Embiid, they're not the 2nd seed in the East. They're the 3rd seed. But that's just,
They also only got 46 wins. I mean,
yeah, I'm trying to calculate what that's on pace for.
And can I ask, how much did they offense increase by? In whatever metric you're looking at.
They're on pace to win 53 wins this season. I don't know about y'all, but I thought the Eastern Conference was going to be Boston, Milwaukee, both 55 plus win, 56, 57, 60 win teams, and then the rest of the crew. And there's like a very big gap between those two.
4 points better, but a better offense.
And in terms of, I'm going to say in terms of where they were last year to this year in the NBA standards, where were they? Like, I understand they got better, but in terms of them they were 8th last year. Are they 16th now? Like not 16th, but are they 6th now? Like type thing. Like,
that 12th last year, offensive rating wise. This year they are 5th.
Okay, so I mean, in terms of the league, they're definitely better in terms of the league, which they should be. I just think that even with that, defensively, what are they? How far did they drop off severely defensively?
This year they are 17th. Last year they are 4th.
So
I didn't
essentially traded.
Yeah, they try. But that's honestly, I expected that not just the trade with Dame, but just some other factors too. Like I expected them to be worse defense. Everything that's going on, like
I expected them to be. I expected them to be worse defensively by last year's standards. I didn't expect them to be this bad defensively that they are. I understood going into it a 33-year-old. No, and that's what I was about to say. And that's what I was about to say. With their defense, I can't even solely put that on Dame. I could put a bit of that. He has a part of the blame with the defense, but I can't say the defensive struggles is just Dame. I figured this team, knowing who they're getting, would have compensated better with other assets. I believe at the time of making the trade to get a Damian Lillard, you would have did your due diligence in free agency and afterwards to try to get other people to come and play defense on the perimeter and kind of hide him, kind of Warrior-esque. Even with Stephen Curry, everyone had the notion Steph was a bad defender, but you underrated what he was off ball. With Dame, I thought we were going to see more of that. Like, you're going into a more defensive system, and you would pick your defense up some. Like, obviously, if you're a bad defender, now you can be a below average defender because you're actually playing with a good defense. But they didn't even do right by Dame by putting other great defenders on this team to compensate for the loss that they had. So that's kind of crazy. I mean, that's more of a Bucks problem than it is a Dame problem. But we're lying if we're saying Dame isn't, and you can even say the biggest contributor and factor to why the defense is as bad as it's gotten.
It's like and maybe I'm looking at it too narrowly or obtusely. Damn, those are two completely different words. But maybe I'm just looking at this too simple. But like, this is his worst season since like his junior year in the league. Outside of the season where he only plays 29 games and gets hurt, he's only shooting 43% from the field. He's only shooting 36% from three. I ain't gonna lie, he's killing it from the free throw line, I guess, for my true shooting guys. And then he's only averaging 24 points. Mind you, this was a guy that, while we all said was improper, we at least understood why he was getting is he better than Curry? Is he the best point guard in the league? Is he the best shooter in the league? Like, obviously, those conversations were stupid. We called him out for being stupid. But the point is, he was closer to that than this. Like, he's not, I don't know. Maybe I'm drunk, but I do not see how he wouldn't be disappointing here.
And I'll say this, I'll say this, and Troll hat off. Like Troll hat off, let's take the Dame bitch shit away from me. Me being genuine. With this team, I'm seeing people bring up how they've been since the All-Star break. Adding Pat Bev, as much as I hate that nigga, definitely is helping this team become better, and they're going to lock in. A lot of things, I know I try to run my victory lap because the narrative is, Dame's been shitty. In reality, Dame hasn't been as bad as people were making him out to be. And the gripes I have and will really prove he has been disappointing will happen this postseason. Everything I'm kind of fucking around with and with the jokes, it's all jokes and kikiing. But real shit, the worth and value of Dame, that's going to come in the postseason.
That's what I was going to say.
People were bringing up how great Giannis has been. This is what this really was for. This move is really for you to have two stars. One of them clearly to get you through the year, Giannis, with his defense, durability, his ability to just be dominant. In the playoffs, that's when a guy like Dame being on his team, you're really going to see the difference. In other years, you're going to see the difference with Drew Holiday running on the top of the key during the playoffs than Drew Holiday. Now, whether that's, than Damian Lillard. Now, whether that's a good or bad thing, that'll be the tell. But I feel like that's when we can run our victory laps, or that's when we can make these brash takes, harsh takes. That's when we can be real about what we're seeing and say, is it really disappointing or not? Regular season, at the end of the day, it is the regular season. With the information Omar gave, their offense definitely did get better. It got better in terms of just strictly compared to them last year and compared to the NBA. Now, hey, beat me there. If you got better in terms of the rest of the league as well, and you're a top 5 offense throughout the year, all right, hey, Dame has something to do with that. Defensively, they dropped off. Like I said, Dame has something to do with that, but this team has something to do with it. But they went and corrected around All-Star break how you should. Now, I'm always gonna say you should do more, but they did something, so they're trying to address the issue, and it's working.
They just needed a dog. They literally, and I hate to be that boy good guy. Well, I actually don't. They just needed a dog in the playoffs. And looking at Middleton, all right, Giannis, he ran into the wall 3 times. You can't just get the bucket. Middleton, if you're getting older, you can't just get the bucket. We needed that guy, and that is literally who and what Dame is for them. So,
yeah, this is nothing new. I think 2 things can be true at once here, but I don't want to drag this any further after this point. I guess one of y'all can have last word. But in the sense of, I said the same thing in the offseason. I said the same thing when they got Dame and why I was huge on the trade, that this is a person that, hey, when the game slows down in the half-court set, instead of Giannis and then dumping off to Chris Middleton, nigga, that is
Damian Lillard.
Like, it's going to be a whole different problem. So I agree. In the postseason, that's where the trade is going to be fully optimized. I said this shit when he first got over there. I like, go do your Googles, nigga. I said that. However, I think 2 things can be true at once. He's just been more disappointing because, again, as Souls mentioned earlier, I thought this was a team in green all day, every day in the East. And now I'm like, yo, It's Boston. And then now we're talking for the rest of the East. But I think number one is clearly Boston. And if I had too high expectations, go for it. But that's how I feel in the regular season. He's definitely been overwhelming for me.
Y'all thought, first of all, do y'all still not think is Boston damn, what's this team that we talking about right now?
Milwaukee.
Y'all don't think it's Boston, Milwaukee, and a gap between the rest of the East right now?
I think it's yes, but I think there's also a little bit of space between Boston and Milwaukee now. I think Boston is definitely.
It was supposed to be Boston, Milwaukee, everyone else, but it's Boston, Milwaukee, then
everyone else.
Even if you just saw how you did them hands, I guess I hear you.
That's all I'm about to say.
Dude, the question was who disappointed. The question was who disappointed in the regular season. I don't know why it's so crazy to say Damian Lillard underperformed in the regular season. I understand his values in the playoffs, but when it comes to in the regular season, bro is not even shooting 45% from the field and he's shooting
am I saying anything that's like too even obscure? He's shooting 42%. That's his lowest since again his junior year, or no, his fourth year in the league. 36 from 3. That's just not like that's his lowest damn near ever.
I just didn't think he was gonna come over and put the exact same stats up.
Yeah, like
I don't think I personally I thought offensively he was gonna come over with less volume, better efficiency.
Yeah.
So to see him come over and essentially and let me pull the stats up. I'm gonna say let me come over and check because I'm going by based off what he said and just what I've seen, and it looked like that nigga is taking more threes. But let me check because maybe that's not true. But I do want to compare the volume.
No, he's shooting less threes, but I was expecting like 25 and 9, 47, 42, 93 type shit.
No, he gets his shit off.
I thought with this less volume, he would have better efficiency. That's what I genuinely thought. So the fact that he is putting up less volume, but he's also less efficient, that is, I don't give a damn how good the team looks or is. That is a problem in terms of that's not a good look for Damian Lillard. By Dame standards, like the whole thing with Dame and the argument that motherfuckers will have with a guy like Dame, especially when we're talking about 3-point shooting. Oh, the reason why he's not always shooting 40 or 39% or he's shooting these low percentages from 3, that's because he shoots them deep and he shoots a lot and it's the volume. Well, all right, well, now the volume is being cut down, which it should, because you should be doing something different running with Giannis versus running with fucking Yusuf Nurkic. Right. But your efficiency isn't getting better. So you're not even hitting him at a higher clip. You're just not hitting your shots. And you're taking your shots. You're not even taking different or better shots now. You're still taking Damian Lillard shots for the most part, even just not as efficient.
When they beat the Celtics in the playoffs, we'll see.
I don't know if you're a multitasker. Apparently, that Iowa game came good.
I'm literally watching it. I'm watching
I turned it on.
I'm watching the Iowa game too, but I have nothing to do with the question.
Actually,
I hate doing that, but my B star is pressed. Okay, that wasn't the main one.
I apologize.
The main question was really, who do we have for MVP?
Oh,
Jokic.
Shit.
Luka's at 2 though.
Unironically, I'll be the cornball to do it because nobody's gonna do it. Y'all know I'm gonna end up saying Luka, but to be honest, man, we was just talking about Dame. Yo, that nigga Giannis got a case, and we ain't talking about it. nigga Giannis got a damn good one, and we are not talking about it. I think it will go to Jokic. My personal opinion is Luka, but I do want to shout out Giannis because I think he's like the most non-discussed player right now. But yeah, if we don't care about seeds, I don't care about seeds either. Luka.
SGA is the right answer here.
Oh,
Big Shay. Big Shay's my MVP, man. That's my thing, man. I don't know.
Why you got SGA over Jokic?
Aura. What are we talking about? What is there really to talk about? Like, I understand, like, and I'm speaking maybe from a biased standpoint of a Laker, like, oh my God, the big man is gonna score and pass. But like how Shay's doing it, no one's doing it like him for real.
Oh
and
my
just
God.
the swagger that he has, really like carrying that team, doing his thing. It's just different, man. It's different.
So let me ask you this, because at this point, our guy James High Roller made a video about Luka Doncic being who he is in the league and his stature and his stance. Gonna end up, it looks like, averaging the most points in the league this year. When we compare him to a guy like Giannis, because Sage wanted to bring up a guy like Giannis, this is what we're looking at. 34 from Luka, 9, 10 assists from Luka. And then Giannis at 31, 11, and what is that, 6 from Giannis. We can still talk about defense and all that other garbage and all that da-da-da-da-da. But, again, our friend James, he put a nice little bow on it.
On the court, the Celtics are still really good. When Luka isn't on the court, the Mavericks are terrible. To look at how many wins a team has as the driving factor for the MVP race neglects how teams even got those wins and how much the best player on that team is contributing to those wins.
Now again, Jimmy High Roller had a very, very in-depth breakdown about, Luka Doncic is important to the team, why he's the best player in the league, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I hate to be that guy, but we got to bring him back up. At what point do we say, and just being honest, there isn't anything he can do? We need to stop entertaining the conversation about Luka, because I think it would make a lot more people happier. Hey, there isn't anything that Luka can do. We need to stop having that conversation, because he's doing as much as he can. At this point, he's what we say 0.2 points off of 0.2 assists off of a triple double, a full rebound off of a triple double. But a triple double apparently doesn't matter. He stepped up his defense this year. I mean, he's played as best as he can throughout all the team injuries, et cetera, et cetera. Like, is there nothing that he can do at all to make him in the MVP conversation?
Just win, baby, win.
Oh, he's definitely in the conversation for me. I just want to make that clear.
Let me say, no, I'm sorry. God, I hate this.
To win it?
To be the, hey, this guy is the most valuable player in the NBA. I did not mean to say the conversation thing.
No, that's cool. I'm going back and I'm changing by the day at this point. So I want to make that clear. Even though I got Jokic right now, I'm changing by the day, because I'm facing with 49 games. Kyrie hasn't been fully healthy. Derek Lively hasn't fully been healthy. The help that he got it at the trade deadline, and the numbers speak for themselves. So Luka is having a phenomenal season. And in the video, Jimmy was really talking about how, throughout NBA history, for the majority of NBA history, there has been a correlation between winning and the MVP award. There's a couple of exceptions. The question is Luka one of those exceptions? And I will say, people don't want to, I feel like personally people don't want to admit it because of all these conversations this year about defense being non-existent in the league anymore, and the inflated stats when it comes to the NBA now. So that's why people look down on Luka's stats. But yeah, I think even with those factors considered, Luka is having an outlier season for real. So I don't know, man. Luka's a bad man. So,
but still, where is he on your MVP list?
2, it's 1A, 1B at this point.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it quick. There is nothing he can do. Realistically, he has to do things that are out of his capabilities. He has to be a clearly better defender. I do agree that his defense has gotten better, but people will still look at him as a below average defender. So the notion around him needs to be he's a plus defensively, which is just something I don't think he's capable of doing, but that's one of the things he will have to do. He will have to find a way to play the perfect amount of off ball, but still allow him to be Luka in people's eyes. He has to defeat a bunch of narrative things to be clearly the MVP or win the MVP, in my opinion. I don't think it's something realistically he can do to be in the conversation or actually win.
He can do something, but it's something that's I don't want to say out of his control, because that's going to sound like the Mickeyest shit ever, but it's just they'd have to just go back in time and win more games. Literally, if he had just won a lot more games potentially, but then it sucks because this Mavs team is a different team than it was at the deadline. I mean, prior to the deadline. Hell, this Mavs team is vastly different than it was even a couple of weeks after the deadline. This Mavs team is a fucking I like it. I like it there in Dallas. So it's just unfortunate. The only reason he's still my MVP is because I'm just maybe out of pettiness and 100% because of bias, but people are been of the mindset for a long time that, hey man, it's just going to the most valuable guy, and we haven't cared about seeding consistently now since really the 2020s. So I'm just following the schedule. I'm just playing the rules. I'm like, okay, if one guy is clearly better, fuck the wins. And I think for a majority of the time, we've went to the guy with the wins because it's been relatively close. But this guy's winning, the other guy a little bit better, but he ain't winning. Luka is dwarfing. I'll argue that right now. Luka is beyond best season in the league right now. Luka Doncic. What are we yapping about? So at that point, I'm like, give him the fucking award. But I understand people that live by their we done with the 90s logic, but still want to have 90s voting attributes when it comes to the MVP award. So it is what it is. I ain't tripping off it. My guy going to end the league. My guy going to retire with 10. So I don't care about this year.
I think we just need to say, just going forward, no questions asked, so we're not even reaching or entertaining these conversations with these people. You have to be a top 4 seed in the league, right? Well, no, let me not say top 4 seed in the league. You have to be we probably should have that conversation. Let's just say you have to be no less than a top 5 seed in the league. The only reason why I say that is because if we're considering Giannis in this conversation, Boston has the best record, then it's Denver, then it's OKC and Minnesota tied at 49 wins, and then it's Milwaukee with 46 wins, only 3 games back. But just put a clear definition on, we won't even really entertain the conversation with anybody else. Hey, you have to be that person. Because no matter what we're showing, and you could still have a lot of wins, you could still produce well, you could still do all that stuff. But if we're not going to take anybody that's not in that top 5, and that's even really reaching, but if we're not going to take anybody out of the top 5 serious, then we just don't even need to get not only their fans' hopes up, but just don't even have those conversations. And somebody saying Lionheart said 50 wins. We can't say that.
Luka's at 49.
Yeah. There's a time too when the in order to get into the playoffs in the West, you had to get 50 wins. And if I go back to that time, there's clear a lot of people who, probably were in that MVP conversation, but shouldn't be. But if we're gonna weigh this much on team things, because that's my thing in the Luka conversation, is that we're like penalizing him for his team and lack thereof so much through the injuries, through the transition, through just the sheer lack of talent in comparison to some of these other guys. We're just taxing him super heavy for that. And if that's what we're gonna do, that's what we're gonna do. That's fine. From now on, and maybe I was just fooled. If you're not one of those top 5, and again, 5 is stretching it. If you're not in that top 5, 4 in wins, I don't even want to hear it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, historically speaking, 95. Because I manually calculated it prior to 2020, 95% of MVP winners had a top 4 record in the league. So it is a consistent criteria throughout a majority of NBA history. That has changed since 2017, like 95%. So that has changed since 2017. Jimmy High Roller pointed that out in this video. Like it literally goes, all right, these are all the MVP winners. And then since 2017, it goes up and down, up and down. So yeah, there has been a change in criteria since 2017, which I always credit to it in terms of basketball discourse being a good thing. The fact that we can see the value in a player despite him being in bad situations and putting them in these conversations. But I do think when it comes to the MVP award, it has been taken less seriously, because what it does now is the criteria can change every single year. One year is going to be best player on the best team. Next year, it's who's the most valuable guy, even though he didn't have a top 4 seed. So now people just don't know what an MVP is. So I guess that's a hot take for me. I would honestly rather have a set criteria for what the MVP is, so the award means something for real, and there's consistency with it, instead of every single year we have these conversations and it just feels like a pick-me award of what's the vibes looking like this year, like who's the winner this year.
I would just real quick, I just want to say that may or may not matter to me if the rest of the people that are losing on those other teams, like losing the MVP awards, don't even really have a case. Because I think nowadays, and that's why I'm saying we probably need to just have a real conversation about criteria, standards, records, numbers, all that stuff, these numbers are becoming unfathomable. Like they just are. And we're getting to a point where, you know, maybe that's another thing that I like about college right now that's got me so hype about it. Like 30 means something, 25 means something. Hell, even 20 means something in some of these games right here. Like these numbers mean something. But now I'm looking at
giving you 35 a night.
That's what I'm saying. I'm looking at a team with a guy, any other era where a guy is averaging 34, 1.5 steals, 10 assists, 9 boards, you know, like these statistics.
And Embiid got injured too. Embiid got injured too. I'm saying Embiid got injured too.
Right.
So
Embiid was averaging 36.
And that's exactly what I was going to say too. Now, mind you, those are great. There's another guy doing something just as great, maybe if not greater. And there's like all these numbers are all over the place. So like how are people even coming to these conclusions anymore?
I'm telling you, I think a big part of why Luka doesn't get taken as seriously is because, again, in this conversation of outliers, people don't know if what Luka's season is an outlier. Like when Russell Westbrook averaged a triple double on a 6 seed, clear outlier. What the fuck? 30-point triple double. Even if you look at MJ's 1988 season, I think they still won 50 games, but he was averaging like 37, 6 and 6. Clear outlier compared to the rest of the league. But when 2 and 3, I understand there's still a gap between Luka and these 2 and 3 guys. When 2 and 3 are Jokic putting up a 26-point triple-double with good efficiency, leading his team to a 60-win record. And when the 3 guy is a guy averaging 31, 10 and 6, really good defensively, scoring, shooting 60% from the field. It's like I don't know what it is. This one of those seasons that deserve a break from the winning conversation or not? So.
That's tough.
It's very tough. But that's why I ain't gonna lie.
He'll never win, by the way, if that's the case.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's why I already pretty much, in my personal opinion, I don't really give too much stock into the MVP award. It's too narrative driven nowadays, too inconsistent. Oh, okay. I'm snapped out of reality on playback. Do they see me?
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
Oh, on my end, hey, I'm out of reality. But sorry about that. But yeah, that's why for the MVP, I don't care about that shit no more. I barely even care about finals MVPs. It's too much narrative, too much agenda pushing, too much. Oh my God, I can't wait to see what they'll say on First Take about this. It's all this shit is just jokes to me. I look at seasons by MVP caliber. I know that's corny. I usually don't talk about that like that. I usually would call it corny, but that's what I have to do now because this MVP shit is damn near ass, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I dropped the Q&A down there. I want to give a shout out to the official sponsor of the podcast, Andrew Sullivan. To say, how are the vibes over here on playback?
Really good, man.
Good time. I know there's gonna be good times. Having fun over here.
While we wait and before we wrap up, does anybody have anything on Diddy? Does anybody have anything on the Drake and J. Cole and Kendrick and Future and 21 Savage and Metro Boomin and Lil Yachty and Meg Thee Stallion and damn, who am I missing? Sexy Red and Cardi B, Black China.
I'll entertain it. The song was good. I say that. The song was good. I'll say that. We didn't talk about the song. The song was fire. I fuck with it.
I don't really care about the size. I'm just enjoying the fact that it exists right now, man.
Yeah. The Future and Metro Boomin album, it was cool. It was cool. Didn't exceed expectations. It sounded like a Future Metro Boomin album. And the song in particular, I mean, the first half of the song was dope. Then it just gets lame after a bit. But then it got up.
You don't like Kendrick, or is it because of the war?
I'm not a Kendrick guy. I've said it, but listen. I can respect Kendrick being one of the greats of an era. I can respect that Kendrick makes good quality music. I can respect that Kendrick is one of the better rappers. Even if you want to say of all time, he can compete with anybody. He's a phenomenal lyricist. He's a phenomenal storyteller. One of my favorite storytelling songs is "Sing About Me, Dying of Thirst." That is one of my favorite storytelling songs of all time. I don't like the nigga. All right, that woke jazz rapping ass nigga. It's not for me. Everything know how to be for you. I clearly showed the respect to the craft. I acknowledge that he's great. I'm letting you niggas know that bullshit ain't for me.
Who's the NBA equivalent? And don't say Jordan for you.
Who's the NBA equivalent to
of exactly that? Like your description of Kendrick.
Russell Westbrook.
Oh my God.
All-time great player, has done historically great things, inspiration to many, changed the game for a bit, made us look at the game a different way. I just don't like the nigga. The nigga got shit. I just don't like him.
Respect.
I don't have anything to say about them. P. Diddy, you will be dealt with. What I do have to say is about the 2034 top 25 scouts player rankings. These are the best first graders in the nation, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
these are the best first graders in the nation. Weston Jackson and Derek Tarver Jr. tied at 1. Johnny Howard from Georgia is 3. How they tie, I don't know. What are you looking at? I don't know.
Connor Chrislip,
KJ Collins could grow 5 inches in height tomorrow and be better than everybody.
Now, I show you that, but let me also show you the kindergartners.
Yo.
These are the top 24 of 10. This is 2036 player watch. Noah Brown, Stephen Smith, Nazir. How do you watch this?
How do you evaluate this?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Look,
let's ask Ant Wright. No.
I've been too much of I feel like I need to tighten up and watch more hoops for sure. A week without basketball is kind of crazy.
Hey, that's not the hoops you need to watch though. I ain't gonna.
But that's what I'm gonna say. That's what I was just about to say. Look, if
that is the most imperfect hoops.
If I ever get to a point where I need to watch first grade hoops to say I love basketball, all right. Y'all niggas
you don't watch basketball for real, Sage.
Win. At that point, you got me. You eternally got the dub.
I'm gonna check DTP's TikTok.
AJ Collins is better than Romeo Langford.
Long Rasta, how you doing today?
Oh,
good. Beefy, pasta, and lobster.
Doing all right. How about y'all?
What's going on, Jimmy?
No much, just cleaning up and shit. But wanted to ask you, you guys are still going to DreamCon this year, right?
Oh, here you go. Let me get him off stage. Here you go. We not doing that.
Hey,
we are not doing that.
We aren't?
John, our DMV correspondent. How are you doing today?
Sir.
I'm doing great. I'm back at it just like a bad habit, just like a crack addict. You already know how I'm feeling. We about to hop right into this, bro. Hey, the MVP, SGA. I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas talking about. SGA MVP. All right, step back. That's out the way. 2, this is the nastiest shit I done seen. What the fuck is y'all doing watching first graders hoop, trying to scout them for years to come in 2036, nigga? That's over a motherfucking decade, bro.
Okay.
What the fuck is y'all
we
doing?
Evaluate ball better now.
We evaluate ball better.
All-star scouts.
That was kind of crazy. I ain't gonna lie. Don't quote me on that.
Exactly. The fuck? Come on.
Exactly.
So yeah. Diddy, you already know that nigga took a trip one way to you already know.
We don't know.
No. What's that white bitch name?
Damn.
Oh my god.
Damn. She gotta be a bitch.
Damn.
Epstein. He took a one-way
okay.
ticket to that nigga island. You know. Where the fuck else he about to go? Everyone know what you do. Where else he about to go? So yeah, he made a one-way trip there. And now, hey, let's move on to this whole civil war.
This nigga is ignorant incarnate.
You should do TikToks for us, man. Just a condensed version of the pod. Just you and your opinions on everything.
He just summarized his All right, so this nigga Dama was talking about how Kendrick's an overrated Westbrook.
I mean, I was just no, on God, on God though. I was just about to say that. Ja like though. So yeah.
We
Right.
don't use jaw like. I've never heard jaw like dough. I've never heard this. I've never heard this.
Nigga. Kendrick Lamar's Russell Westbrook though.
Is okay? Let me ask you: Is Russell Westbrook not an all-time great player?
Oh my.
Well, okay, before I even answer that, because I know how you get down. What is an all-time player?
What does that mean?
Here we go.
No. Real shit. What is an all-time player?
Is all-time great.
What's an all-time? What's
the minimum?
Great?
Yeah, what's the minimum, man?
All the players in NBA
Doug
history.
Robinson.
Is he a top 10 point guard all time to you?
Is he a top 10 point guard all time?
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. I think Kendrick Lamar is a top 10 Cali rapper all time.
Nigga, there ain't that many Cali rappers. What the fuck though? Like, hold on though. Hold on though.
What are we talking about?
Cali rappers.
Hold on.
Cali rappers.
Name 10 great Cali rappers
No,
that
he don't have to
came
do
out
that.
in like
All
2010.
Ice Cube.
I said, hold on, because you didn't just hear what I just said, Bye. No, Bye. You didn't just hear what I just said.
Blueface.
A nigga that came out that doesn't have 19 any motherfucking thing. 19 nothing can be in that nigga fucking birth.
My fault. I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know
when he came out.
I didn't know that we was done with the 90s and rap too. My bad. I didn't know. I didn't get the memo.
Damo. Where do you have Russell Westbrook point guards all time?
On God, because he's not in my top 5.
You have him top 5?
Top 5. He's not at 4 or 5.
Okay, John, who is in your top 5 point guards? Just real quick.
Magic, Steph, Kyrie, Isaiah Thomas.
Ooh, all right. All right.
I tell you, unhinged ignorance. Look, man. The ignorance was strong with this one. We have plenty of those. There's a lot of niggas that have Kyrie in the top 5.
2016.
That's why I didn't flinch. There's a lot of niggas that tell you Kyrie right now. There's some niggas that tell you John Wall.
Let me hear him round it out. Just what was the last one? John.
He muted himself and threw his fucking phone. How dare these niggas just spit Kyrie, bruh?
All right. Well, I guess we won't get it.
Might not be there.
Chris Paul.
Her last one. That was crazy. Chris Paul. He said Kyrie earned his ring. Anyway, Mr. Banga, how you doing today?
What's up, man? Y'all doing all right?
We're good.
Did you guys see that girl that punched Caitlin Clark in the middle of the game the other day?
We did.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
Holy Cross
You
got
guys
some
think it was
punchers.
on purpose?
Do we think she did it on purpose?
It looked like it was on
did you
purpose.
think it was?
Yeah, it was in the flow of the game to me, but you know.
Okay. I know that was really it. That was all.
Worcester got some dogs. I don't know what to tell you.
Appreciate you, game.
Yeah. Putting us on the map.
That was a fire game. This was a fire pod. I've seen a lot of people on the floor, a lot of bodies on the floor, diving for some balls. Passion.
Imperfect.
Perfectly imperfect. Miss Clark.
We should go back to titling the podcast like I don't know, the quotables. Perfectly imperfect. Episode 316 type shit.
Please no. Please no.
We should go back to doing that,
no.
bro. Come on. That's fire, man. Why can't we do that?
No, bro. The perfectly imperfect podcast. All right, bro.
Damo, say goodbye to the people, man.
Oh man, all right, Chad's being my favorite midnight snack, and we will be back on stream tomorrow. You gotta figure out what we're gonna watch. I know what we're gonna watch. We're gonna bullshit, we're gonna fuck around. I love the new Music Friday stream. That shit was pretty fun. 2 hours of straight music was great. Discord lit tonight. We back on Discord. I'm grinding on MLB. Pull the fuck up. We can play anything though.
Grinding. Say goodbye to the people, man.
All right, people. I would say I'm streaming, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm fucking tired. So I'm gonna be recording a Steelers rebuild for the Keep It a Buckers MVP Hall of Famers. We'll be doing that. I'll be getting that footage to you guys as soon as I possibly can, just season by season. But it should be fun. Hopefully we tomorrow record season 2 of the 2K rebuild. If we don't, we react to some other bullshit. So please become a Hall of Famer. Remember there. If you really got the bag, then head on to the TSO channel, do the same thing. If you don't like anime, if you do like anime, follow the Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to the channel. I'm about to hit 80K. I want to hit 100K by the end of the year. 80K is gonna, get the randoms to try to get me there. So yeah, if you ain't subscribed, just for homie drop. Do that real quick.
Yeah, y'all gotta make more burner accounts. I know y'all got more than one email. This is crazy, bro.
I got a little bit of a Yu-Gi-Oh deck.
That's what I'm saying. Be so say goodbye to the people, man.
Appreciate y'all for coming through. Subscribe to Souls and Sage, man. We've been putting out some heaters.
Hey, yeah, we
putting
don't
up
do
some
that enough.
heaters.
Souls and Sage latest video is low-key an all-time classic. That video is funny. That video is funny as hell, man.
Yeah, man. The Jokic and Embiid one, 1 out of 10. Last one, 3 out of 10. We low-key back, man. We were slumping for a bit. You know what I'm saying? We can be honest. We were slumping. But yeah, playoffs are around the corner. We're teeing up, man.
Yes.
So, okay. Chat. New videos coming out this week. There's a lot of stuff going on. I want to unpack Diddy, unpack the women, unpack a lot of things. Yeah, that's right. I said it. But we will see you guys tomorrow on this live stream. But until next time, take care. Stay blessed. Bye, guys.
I really missed all them shots in that video. My God.
Oh.